Watkins Calcara Chartered, Unruh Brothers Trash Service, and Bugles Dyke Chiropractic.
Now let's go live to the voice of the Panthers, Steve Webster.
Welcome in to B1043 The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball. We are ready to conclude the 2023 portion of the Panthers playing schedule tonight against the visiting Buhler Crusaders. Man, I got to tell you, it feels good to be back here in the Panther Fieldhouse. Got to start the season here. Haven't been back since that first game. It's been a little bit of a trip. December 1st, the last time we got to play a home game. A little under 3 weeks. On the call, I am Aaron Clark, back at the Eagle Communications Center, holding it down, putting out the fires. It's Landon Winkler. Taking down stats, it's Ryan Clark, ready to help bring you a great game as the Great Bend Lady Panthers, they come into this contest 4-2, looking ahead into the new year on a high note, playing a Buhler Crusaders team, coming in with a 2-3 record. We'll take a little bit more of a dive into both of these teams here in a little bit. We'll also sit down with a head coach of the Great Bend Lady Panthers for a pre-game interview, get her impressions of last week's Friday night loss to Emporia, as well as what she thinks heading into tonight's matchup. All here on the Venture pre-game show, brought to you by Venture Corporation. From parking lots and running tracks to highways and interstates, that's Venture Corporation. Stick around as we'll have more from the pregame show coming up right here on B1043 The Point, your home for Panther basketball, powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
S&J Trucking congratulates the students, teachers, coaches, and athletes that have made tonight's broadcast possible. S&J Trucking is so proud of the young players in today's game. S&J Trucking, delivering innovative solutions every day.
From new construction, remodeling, renovating, to roofing, concrete, and more, Schrader Homes and Remodeling is ready to go to work for you. They are the one licensed and insured company that can get the job done. Find out more online at schraderhomes.com and say wow. Proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365. Comfort Pro, the area's largest Bryan dealer, is just a phone call away.
Your problem is no problem for Comfort Pro.
The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball this season. Aaron Clark here, excited to be back at the Panther Fieldhouse, a home game. Haven't been back here since December 1st when the Great Bend Lady Panthers were able to defeat Junction City 65-26. They were able to start the year with 3 straight wins as they went to the Kingman Eagle Classic. The first 2 rounds, they were able to defeat Conway Springs 42-35. Then on day 2 of the tournament, Friday for the Panthers, they defeated the hosting Kingman Eagles 59-23. Panthers couldn't quite pull out a championship at the Kingman Eagle Classic as they lost to the Sunrise Christian Academy 60-47 in the championship round before bouncing back against Larned last week on Tuesday for a 46-21 win over the Tribe. However, on Friday night, could not quite come away with a victory over the Emporia Spartans. Cindy Beck squad losing 43-29, 4-2 record. This is the same record the Lady Panthers held when they went into the Christmas break last year. There's a Buhler game now bumped ahead of that holiday season break. And so we get a little extra dose of Panther basketball here in 2023. Turning our attention to the schedule of the Buhler Crusaders. They started their season off with a win against Nickerson 56-42, then 3 straight losses to Goddard, Hutchinson, and McPherson 45-39, 50-44, and 48-37. Had Buhler sitting at 1-3. They were able to get a win against Augusta 48-42, which brings the Lady Crusaders to 2-3 as we head into tonight's matchup. We'll go ahead and take another break here on the Venture pregame show, but stick around as we'll have more pre-game coverage coming up before tip-off. Stick around on B1043 The Point, your home for Panther basketball, powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hazmat Response West 10th Great Bend provides hazardous That help is on the way.
Health insurance. Call Leslie for all the details. Work for a family-owned and family-oriented company that is here today and will be here in the future. Venture Corporation, South Highway 281, Great Bend, is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to the Venture Pregame Show. Aaron Clark here with the head coach of the Great Bend girls basketball team, Cindy Beck. Coach, coming off of a 43-29 loss in Emporia, your defense played very well, especially for the first time switching to more of a man defense. Tell me, what were your impressions now they've had a chance to watch some of that film?
Yeah, I thought we came out and played very well on the defensive side of the ball. They're a tough team. You got to they look to score a lot of different options in doing so. And I thought we defended really well and showed a really strong man-to-man defense. I've even told the girls that it was the other side of the ball that cost us that game. And I think it's really the first one this season that we've had that many turnovers, which is a big improvement for us in years past. We've been keeping that down, but in a game like that against a good team, we cannot afford to have that many turnovers. And so that's something we're focusing on as we continue through the season.
And so looking at tonight's squad, what made you want to go into more of a man-to-man defense, and can we expect to see that tonight against the Buhler Crusaders?
It could be. We're kind of looking at a couple different options tonight. We're going to look to try to get back to our press. I think our press is a better matchup against Buhler tonight. Just a little bit more pressure in that sense, which a lot of times even our zone, we fall back in that. But I think we will still consider using that man as well. They've kind of gone against different teams that have gone back and forth between zones and mans, and so we're going to kind of look to have that same mentality as we get ready for them.
So looking at the Buhler Crusaders, tell me, what do you know about them and what can we expect to see from them tonight?
They have a team with a lot of consistent players. They have one girl who's leading them very strongly and just looks to attack the rim a lot. They play hard. They're very aggressive. In years past, they haven't had that full court pressure like they do this year. So that's going to be something, coming off of Friday that we're going to have to handle. When teams get up in guard, we've got to have the confidence, take care of the ball, have the patience with it to get to the ball to the other end of the court and get our looks against that pressure. So that's going to be a big thing that they do differently tonight than what we've seen completely, and something we're going to have to show that we can do.
All right, Coach, heading into the final game of the 2023 portion of your schedule, your team's sitting at 4-2. What are you looking to see tonight, and what are your final thoughts heading in tonight against Buhler?
I want to see us kind of go back to that main idea of coming out strong, playing our game of basketball, getting aggressive defensively, and just having a little fun out there. I think you come off a loss and you get a little uptight with stuff, and we want to end strong going out into break.
That is head coach of the Great Bend Lady Panthers, Cindy Beck. Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
We'll have more from the Venture Pregame Show coming up right after this. Powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey, Panthers. Empire Realty Group is ready to team up and help you purchase or sell your home. At Empire Realty Group, our team is committed to keeping our clients at the focus of everything we do. Find us on Facebook or call 792-4133.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Dr. Joe Rosenberg can fit you with conventional dentures or mini implants for single tooth loss. No pain, just gain. Keep your smile. Dr. Joe Rosenberg Family Dentistry in Larned, St. John, and Great Bend.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call Dom Pipe Testing and go Panthers.
Beef, it's what's for dinner. America's taste for beef continues to grow, and much of that nutritious product is produced here in our local community. Innovative Livestock Services, Ward Feed Yard, Great Bend Feeding, and Barton County Feeders are proud to support area athletes in today's game.
Marmy Auto Group, your central and western Kansas dealer, has new and pre-owned vehicles Or we can special order your vehicle today. If your existing vehicle needs serviced, Marmy's award-winning service department can help. Come to Marmy Auto Group on 10th. Marmy's, make it happen.
Farmers Bank and Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and mobile banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Welcome back into B1043 The Point. One of my favorite parts about being back in the Great Bend Panther Fieldhouse. Get to hear the Panther Fight song, Roria, play to the masses here as we are just about a minute and a half away from getting the final Lady Panthers basketball game of 2023 underway here at home. Aaron Clark on the call. Excited to see what the Lady Panthers can do in tonight's matchup against the Buhler Crusaders. Coach Beck's squad, they're going to be looking to head into 2024 on a high note. 4-2 right now. It's the same record they held when they went into the winter break last year. Panthers and Buhler decided to bump the game up here ahead of the winter break, so we get a little extra Panther basketball this year. Won't hear me complaining. Excited to see what the Panther team can do. They're going to be looking to bounce back after a 43-29 loss on the road in Emporia on Friday. That game a tough outing for the Panthers as the defense played well. The first time we've really seen Coach Beck dip into some man defense. A lot of times we've seen him go with a heavy press into a 2-3 zone. It's done some great things for Great Bend as the press, they've got the ladies to run it. They've got Mackenzie Premer at the top of that press. Then you get gals like Sadie Spray and Jillian Reimer on the wings, and then reliable back on defense, Paige Sexton and Emily Hall. We are just about ready to get tip-off underway. Here's the ground as we'll be right back on B1043 The Point. Your home for Great Bend Panther basketball this winter season, powered by Ehlers Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Scott's Welding has new owners. Same great hardworking people, same great service at the same place. Fully insured, certified welders with 24-hour service. David and Shelley Frederick are the new owners of Scott's Welding and proud to help sponsor this Great Bend High School Panther broadcast.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you're looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
Advanced Therapy in Sports Medicine is the athletic training and sports medicine provider for Panther Sports. On the court or off, you can count on Advanced Therapy in Sports Medicine to get your life back. Advanced Therapy in Sports Medicine, 4801 10th Street in Great Bend.
This Great Bend High School Panther Sports broadcast is brought to you by Insurance Planning. Insurance Planning of Great Bend, Hayes, and Russell forms the largest independent agency in western Kansas. For your business and personal risk management needs, call Insurance Planning today.
At the University of Kansas Health System in Great Bend, they are committed to caring for you. You can count on their specialists, family medicine, and surgical teams to provide the care you need when you need it. Go Panthers!
We all love a relaxing vacation. Fortunately, all-inclusive doesn't have to end at the resort. Get Nextech's gig internet that comes all-inclusive with a free router, installation, and more, all for just $69 per month. Visit nextech.com/greatbend to sign up.
Welcome back into B1043 The Point. We are just about ready to get tip-off underway here in the Lady Panthers contest against the Buhler Crusaders. Let's get into our starting lineups, brought to you tonight by the Marmy Auto Group, your home for Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. It's the Marmy Auto Group. Starting for the Great Bend Lady Panthers, it's going to be the same familiar crew that we've seen lead the Panthers to a 4-2 record so far this year. Paige Sexton, the 5'7" senior, she'll be out there averaging 4 rebounds a game at just 5'7". Paige does a lot of work down low for Cindy Beck. Then, of course, Sadie Spray, averaging 17 points per game. The 5'9" senior heading to Washburn to continue her basketball career after this year. Last year, able to put up 21 points against Buhler. We'll see what she can do this year against the Crusaders. Also on the court for Great Bend, it'll be Jillian Reimer, the 5'7" junior, who's averaging 2 steals on the year. Jillian on the defensive end been much improved this year. Like what we've seen from Jillian in terms of being able to get after the ball cleanly, not drawing nearly as many fouls this year as last year, or not committing as many fouls last year, or this year as last year, I should say. Also on the floor for Great Bend, Emily Hall. Emily averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds, and a block for Great Bend this year, doing a lot down low. But her mid-range game been a big story this year, makes it a hard defend there on Emily Hall. Running out the starting lineup for Great Bend, it'll be Kenzie Premer. Premer does a lot for Great Bend. Comes in 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals on the season. Excited to see what Kenzie can do. Recently signed to Fort Hays to continue her running career. Dynamic athlete for the Panthers. And opposite of Great Bend for the Crusaders, we'll have Gracie Ord, Emmy Stallman, Charlie Baxter, Natalia Krafels, and Claudia Taylor. As the jump is up and ready. Tip is hauled in by Buhler after it is poked around. Tonight's opening possession is brought to you by the Barton Community College. Explore your future at Barton. And so moving it around the edge, Buhler now has it. That's with Baxter. She's taking to the top of the key. She'll swing it past to her left. Now it's Ord. Ord working on the left edge. She'll move back to the top of the key. Swings a pass to Krafels. Krafels dribbling up at the top. Now back to Baxter. Left wing. Drive on the baseline. Passes out of it. Goes to Ord. Ord shot no good. Rebound hauled in. That's Krafels. Krafels shot goes up and falls. So the opening points on the night good from Krafels. And the inbound pass from Great Bend tipped away. Mackenzie Premer now trying to throw it in for Great Bend. She'll get it into Emily Hall on the near baseline. Hall now gets it to Reimer at the top of their own 3. Across half court to Sadie Spray. Spray in transition into the paint. Up with the right hand. No good as it just bounces out. Rebound by Paige Thexton. And Thexton's shot goes and she's fouled. Paige just in perfect position to pull that board down. Stays there. Stays in for the contact. Gets the bucket to go. And she'll be looking at a chance for a 3-point play. Currently tied up 2-2, 7 minutes to play in our opening frame. Paige Thexton at the line, no good on the free throw. And so rebound hauled in by Buhler. They'll now move it across half court. Top of the key, guarded by Spray on the drive. Now it's Siemens, she drives in, kicks it out. Ball now working with Ord on the left side. Long 2 falls for Buhler, and so it's a 4-2 lead for the Crusaders. Now across half court, Sadie Spray, she'll be fouled by Ord. The first foul of our game. That's actually on Charlie Baxter, who's on 22, not 32. And so Sammy Brooks checks in as Charlie Baxter checks out. Quick foul, sees her head to the bench. And so Sadie Spray, she'll have it off the right wing. Trying to set up a play called in by Coach Beck. Moves it to Premer on the left wing. Premer back up top to Spray. Spray goes into Thexton in the right corner. Thexton now sends it up top to Reimer. Reimer onto the right side to Spray. Spray into the low post to Hall. Hall outside to Thexton. Thexton long 2 good. About a 17-footer falls that time for Paige. And so now it's a 4-4 tie. 6 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Paige Thexton, all the points for Great Bend so far as Buhler takes it top of the key. That's Ord moving to her left. Gets it now to Miller. Miller handling ball at the top of the key. She'll be dribbling her right, guarded by Spray. Now draws a double team from Reimer, trying to find her way. Pass picked off by Spray. It's Reimer and Spray in transition. Sadie with an open look to the basket. Fall goes up on the left side with the left hand and gets the layup to go. So Panther press nearly gets a steal on the inbound. Instead, Buhler able to get it across half court. Now going down low, that's Krafels, excuse me, as it'll be into the high post. The shot, no good. Rebound hauled down by Paige Thexton. No good. Sammy Brooks that time for Buhler as Reimer has it now in transition. Gets the spray. Left wing three. No good off near iron. Rebound hauled in by Paige Thexton. Can't get the shot to go. And Paige got whacked a little bit. She's holding her nose or her mouth. However, defensive glass hauled in by Buhler. It's a left wing three from Board. No good. Rebound pulled in by Hall. Hall gets it on the baseline. Gets it to Premer. Premer now out to Spray. Sadie moves it across half court. She's got it on the left corner to Premer. Premer pump fakes before moving the ball to the top of the key. It's to Reimer. Reimer moves it just off to the left before Sadie goes into the high post to Hall. Hall moves it to Jillian. Jillian, 18-footer, no good off the right side. And rebound goes to Buhler. It's Board in transition. Pulls up for the high post shot. Drains that one. So Ord now has 4 points as it's 6-6. 4.5 minutes to play in a quarter number 1. Spray moving it across half court for the Panthers. And now into the left corner is Premer. Premer moving it down on that near block to Hall. Hall spins, puts the shot up, no good. Board pulled down by Spray. Spray's offensive putback, no good. And on the ground, that's Brooks with it. And she's finally able to get it out as Buhler now has it in transition. Miller takes it across half court, guarded by Premer. She's trying to go in on the right side. And it'll be a blocking call going against Jillian Reimer. Reimer was trying to establish position down low, feet shuffled. And so that's just the first of the game on Great Bend, the first for Jillian. As with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to play, it's a tie ball game, 6-6. Throwing it in from the right trigger, it's Buhler. It's a quick pass into Claudia Taylor. Taylor's shot no good from the right wing. Back now to Taylor outside. She'll hand it off to Ord. Ord moving towards the top of the perimeter before picking the dribble up. Will now hand it off to Miller. Miller dribbling outside, hands it off to Taylor before Buhler resets the offense at the top of the key with Ord. Ord moves into Taylor. Taylor's pass in the high post, picked off by Spray. Sadie gonna let her teammates get down court before advancing it down, and she'll now have it at the top of the key. Sadie assessing her options. She'll move it to Reimer on the left wing. Reimer goes in the left corner to Premer. Ball reverses course before it finds its way top of the key to Reimer. Reimer moves it to her right. Spray, right wing three. No good that time. Rebound. There's 2 Panthers running for it as both Paige Thexton and Mackenzie Premer went to tip the ball in from going out of bounds. Both Panthers were there, however, no one was able to get the ball as it was tipped in. And so it'll go out on the near sideline just in front of the Crusader bench as Buhler throws it in. They're able to get across half court to Board, but Board's pass down low, picked off by Spray. And as Sadie was trying to recover it, she was shoved. That time going against Sammy Brooks. Substitution coming in for the Panthers is Denver Ringo and Alyssa McCulley check in. Jillian Reimer and Paige Thexton check off. So 3:17 to go in our opening quarter. It's a tied ball game, 6-6. Panthers have it, trying to break the Crusader press as Hall has it. She'll move it to McCulley. McCulley able to get across half court, then into Denver Ringo in the far corner. Panthers moving from right to left now as Ringo has it in that far corner. McCulley up top before Spray gets on the left wing. Back to McCulley. McCulley far three. Drains it. Nothing but net that time from the sophomore. She was standing 3 feet behind the three-point line and still found the bottom of the net. It's a 9-6 Panther lead. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. An errant Crusader pass lands in the hands of Denver Ringo as now Great Bend has it, moving it into their offensive end. Spray swings the pass to her left. It's Premer. Premer looking for somewhere to go. Decides to go right back to Sadie. Sadie drives off the right side. Back to McCulley. Another right wing three. No good that time. Too strong as it went over the rim on the far side. Getting substitution for the Crusaders. Faith Miller, she checks in. And so now the Buhler squad will be moving it across half court. Panther press in full effect. Nearly picks it off. Instead, Crusaders have it top of the key. They move it over to the left. It's Crayfels. Crayfels gets it to Ord. Ord dribbles into the charity stripe. Jumper off back iron. Rebound hauled in by Premer. Premer moves it now to Ringo, who quickly moves it to Spray. Spray takes it to the Panther head and across half court. Now guarded by Ord. We'll see what Spray wants to do. Has it in her right hand, dribbling to her right. Swings it to McCulley on that right wing. McCulley gets it to Ringo. Ringo trying to drive in. Has it poked away. It'll go out of bounds on the baseline. Last touched by Buhler. So it'll be Premer throwing it in down low for the Lady Panthers. The other 4 team members set up on the box, and it's going to go down low to Emily Hall, and sinks that with the right hand. Inbound pass executed perfectly. Emily started on the right low block, set a screen in the high post, then screamed it down to the low left block, received the pass, and was able to work it quickly through the hoop as we get a timeout called. Great Bend up 11-6. Go ahead and stick around as we'll have more Panther basketball right here on B1043 The Point, powered by Ehlers Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Great Bend High School Activities Office is the place to get your Panther Gold Card pass. If you are 60 or older, you can get into every Panther high school and middle school home game for a one-time fee of $30. Get your gold card now at the Great Bend High School Activity Office. Go Panthers!
Welcome back into B1043 The Point. We're with a minute and 50 seconds to play in quarter number one. The Great Bend Lady Panthers lead the Buhler Crusaders 11-6. The inbounds pass from Buhler mishandled, and so Panthers will take over possession on their offensive end. Premer throwing it in from the far sideline. She'll get it in now to Alyssa McCulley. McCulley now moves a pass to Spray, standing just to the left of the top of the key before she dribbles onto the left wing, goes down low, moves out to Ringo. Ringo left wing three, no good, hits near iron, rebound hauled in by Hall. Hall goes down low to Spray. Sadie left-hand layup falls. Terrific chemistry as Hall knew exactly where Sadie was, went down low immediately, got the easy bucket. It's a 13-6 lead for Great Bend, under a minute and a half to play in quarter number one. Ord has it dribbling to her right along the perimeter, now moves a pass up top, ball swung around to the left side, down low. It's going to be blocked. Sadie Spray got two blocks that time against Emmy Stallman. However, a foul going on the third contest against Denver Ringo. So we'll see what Stallman has at the line for Buhler. The 5'10 senior's first shot up and good. Makes it a 13-7 lead for Great Bend. A minute and 12 seconds remaining in our opening frame. Second shot from Stallman, up and on the way. That one good as well. And so now Premer gets it into Hall. Hall quickly gets it to Spray. Spray and Ringo working a 2-on-2. Spray inside, right-hand layup, goes off the right side. Spray had the opportunity for a 2-on-2 and saw the hesitation from the Buhler defender, slashed inside, got the easy bucket. It's 15-8, under a minute to play in quarter number one here. Ord has it moving along the right side of the perimeter. Premer tips the pass, however, going to be recovered, pulled in by Faith Miller. Miller now driving to her right, swings the pass, nearly knocked out of bounds. Instead, will go out of bounds on the baseline. Last touched by Miller. It was Premer and Miller scrapping over it, and gonna go out of bounds on Buhler. Great Bend takes over possession, leading 15-8, 38 seconds to play in the first quarter. Reimer with the inbound pass gets it into Thexton as the Buhler press falls off. McCulley able to easily get it across half court. 30 seconds now to play as Ringo has it in the far corner. She'll move a pass to the top of the key to Thexton. Thexton swings it to her left to Spray. Spray guarded by Ord, gives it a dribble before moving a pass onto the right wing to Reimer. Reimer dribbles into the charity stripe before going outside to McCulley. McCulley now hands it off to Thexton on the right wing. Thexton up top to Spray. Spray drives into the high left post, moves a pass on the left perimeter to Ringo. Ringo right back on the left wing to Spray. Spray dribbling against Ord. 7 seconds and a pass sent out of bounds. And so Great Bend took about 30 seconds off the clock there, however, unable to put a shot up. And so we'll see if they can't prevent Buhler from getting one. As under 5 seconds to play. Great Bend up 13-8. Top the key three for Ord. And she drains that one. It will count. And so headed into the second quarter, Great Bend leads a 15-11. Go ahead and stick around here on B1043 The Point, where we'll have more Great Bend Panther basketball heading your way, powered by Ehlers Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Do you need some trees removed, fill dirt, or rock for landscaping or driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done, or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, make the call to Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
The Great Bend Rec Center is proud to sponsor this Great Bend High Panther broadcast and would like to wish all student athletes competing this fall good luck. Go Panthers from the Great Bend Rec Center, supporting Great Bend sports for over 70
4-3 the point. You're home for Great Bend Panther basketball this winter season. At the end of one quarter, Great Bend Lady Panthers lead 15-11. So far, Sadie Spray, 6 points. Paige Thexton, though, 4 for the Panthers. One of them, she got the scoring started for Great Bend, and she had the opening 4 points in the ball game. Her opening basket coming off of an offensive putback. See if Thexton can't continue getting the second chance points as start of quarter number 2. Cindy's Beck squad has the ball. It'll be with Reimer at the top of the key. She'll move it to her right to Paige Thexton. Ball now finds its way to Sadie Spray. Also on the floor for the Panthers, Emily Hall and Mackenzie Premer. As Premer gets at the top of the key, moves to her right off a screen from Hall. Ball now makes it to Reimer at the top of the key. Reimer drives, passes it off to Hall. Hall gives it right back to Reimer, and Jillian can't convert the layup on the other end. Was beautifully crafted play, could not quite get the execution there. However, Panthers still lead 15-11, 7.5 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Dribbling her left, that's Ord, guarded by Premer before the ball works its way over to Claudia Taylor in the right wing. Now down low, it'll be with Emily Stahlman in the high post. Jumper no good, rebound by Brooks. Brooks, offensive putback falls. So it's now a 15-13 lead for Great Bend. Spray has it, trying to push the tempo down court. She'll move a pass onto the right side to Reimer. Reimer up top to Premer. Premer gets into the right corner to Spray. Spray going down low to Hall. Hall looking for something to do, working against Stallman. Puts up a right-hand hook shot, no good. Thexton on the offensive board and loses the control as she fell to the ground and will go out of bounds on the baseline. Last touched by Paige. And so Great Bend gonna fall back on defense as Buhler moving it into their offensive end. It's with Gracie Ord. She's got 4 points so far in this game, and she drives inside to the left, floats a pass to Stallman. Stallman nearly loses it, gets it, throws it outside, and it's a three-point shot from Claudia Taylor that falls. Buhler now taking their first lead of the game as they go up 16 to 15 on the Panthers. 6.5 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Hall has it in the high post. Now moves the pass out to Thexton on the right wing. Thexton up top to Spray. Sadie moves the ball to her left as Reimer swings it another pass into the left corner to Premer. Premer up top. Thexton now dribbling to her right before launching a pass back to her left. Reimer moves a pass from the left wing on the left block. It's Hall over Stallman. Can't get the shot to go, however, is fouled. So Emily's going to be going to the line. No chances the last game from the charity stripe for Hall. We'll see what she can do this time around. First shot is up, no good as it rolls off the rim to the left. So it'll stay a 16-15 lead for Buhler as Sadie Spray checks out. Alyssa McCulley checks on. At the line for her second shot, it's Emily Hall. And that one will go, and so it's a tie 16-16 ball game as Hall able to get the tying point from the charity stripe. Buhler has it up top. That's Horn. She'll drive to her right and hand it off to Taylor. Taylor guarded by McCulley, looking for baseline. Decides against it as she'll now pick it up in the right corner. Gives it back to Horn, guarded by Premer. Now it's a pass moving to Siemens. Siemens drives inside, has her shot blocked. Terrific effort there from Reimer. Gets the block and bats the rebound to Premer. Premer moves it to Thexton. Thexton in the offensive end finds Hall. It's with McCulley now on the left wing before she sends it around the perimeter. Ball settles down on the right low block with Hall. Hall backing in against Stallman. Finds McCulley open on the left wing. No good off far iron. And a rebound going out of bounds on the baseline. Believe last touch by Claudia Taylor. Possession will stay with Great Bend. And so they'll be throwing it in. It's Premer from the right trigger. She'll get into the high post to Hall. Hall now hands it off to McCulley in the right wing. Back down low to Emily. Emily right-handed shot. No good. Bounces near iron, then far. Premer gets the rebound, however, has to save it inbounds and sends it right to Claudia Taylor as the Crusaders haven't moved into their offensive end. Siemens driving down the right side as she'll lose her handle. Ball goes out of bounds on the baseline, and 5 minutes to play in half number 1. It's a tie ball game, 16-16. Hall now has it as she'll move it down low. Thexton on the left block, gets the right-handed shot to go. And Paige Thexton now 6 points in this ball game as Panthers lead 18-16. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to play in half number 1. And going to get a foul called that time on Jillian Reimer. Her second of the game as she'll swap out with Sadie Spray. Spray took a brief breather and now returns to the court. Spray and Thexton, the two leading scorers for Great Bend tonight, both with 6 points apiece. On the inbounds pass, Premer able to get a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds, a little closer to the baseline as Buhler will now be throwing it in opposite of the Great Bend bench. On the far side, Thexton guarding the inbounds pass. However, Stallman able to get it in the near corner. Buhler moving from a left to right. Ball now works to Siemens. Siemens moves it up top. It's now that's Ord. Dribbling to her right, now back to the left. Guarded by Premer. Premer trying to stay in front of her, doing a great job as she'll send a pass to Taylor. Right wing three, no good off near iron. Rebound fought for, pulled in by Stallman, and Stallman to be fouled as she's trying to put the shot up. That one going to be a shooting foul. Stallman was in the process of trying to get the second chance points put up. So the penalty, or the foul going against Paige Thexton as Stallman's first shot at the line this time falls. Stallman now 3 of 3 at the line. The fourth shot on the way, good as well. Post player for Buhler able to hit all of her free throws so far as it's an 18-18 tie. Great Bend has the ball, 4 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. Premer has it on the left side. She'll now move it to McCulley at the top of the key. McCulley sends it to Hall. Emily looking for somewhere to go with it. Dribbles to the top of the key before sending it to McCulley. McCulley does the same. Sends a pass then onto the right side to Spray. Spray into the high post to Hall. Hall down low to Thexton. Has it picked off, but Thexton able to steal it right back. It's now Emily in the far corner. Spray on the right wing. Dribbling, picks up a screen from Hall. Right wing three. Sadie Spray. No good off back iron. Rebound goes to Sammy Brooks as Buhler now gets it to Gracie Ord. 3.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. 18-18 tie here for the Lady Panthers against the Buhler Crusaders. Down low, Stallman has her pass knocked away. Hall gets it, and at half court, Emily goes down hard. So I believe might have had the wind knocked out of her as she landed hard on the belly, looking like she'd want to stay in, but Coach Beck gonna give her a quick breather. The foul that time going against Sammy Brooks. It'll be her second of the contest. And so Denver Ringo will check in for Hall. And 3 minutes, 20 seconds to play in half number one. Sadie Spray has it up top. She'll hand it off to McCulley before Spray goes darting over to the right side. It's a pass off the left wing to Ringo. Ringo sends it right back to McCulley on the right side. Down low, Ringo, right-handed shot. No good. Ball tipped away. And great play by Premer. Premer was running for the rebound, saw it was going to go out of bounds, and so she just batted it into the feet of Emmy Stallman. Ball goes out of bounds. Panthers keep possession in their offensive end as Sadie Spray has it at the top of the key. Moves the pass now onto the right wing to McCulley. McCulley, ball works down low. Denver Ringo, great post move, goes up strong with the right hand. That's 2 points for Great Bend. 20-18 advantage for the good guys as Buhler now has it top of the key. That's Ord. Moves it to the right side. Stallman guarded by Ringo, looking for a pass. Finds where she wants to go. Gets it away to Miller. Miller past the left side. Nearly goes out of bounds. Instead, Ord able to handle it. And she'll send a pass back to Miller all the way across. Miller. Ball. It's going to be a jump ball as Paige Thexton was able to get it away from Miller. However, Miller was not keen on giving it up, so she got hands back on it. Possession stays with Buhler. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play. Great Bend up 20-18. The inbounds pass on the way from Buhler as 4 of their gals are lined up on the charity stripe. Now, ball stolen on the right wing by Spray. Excuse me, that's on the left wing. She'll take it into transition on the far side. Sadie finds a lane into the basket, goes up the right hand, no good. Rebound being fought for by Denver Ringo. She'll be able to force a jump ball. Getting hands on it that time for Buhler was Faith Miller. And so that jump ball gets to stay with Great Bend. For Thexton as Emily Hall will check back into the game. She gets it up top. Hands off to Spray, who'll be moving to her left around the edge of the perimeter. Dishes it to Premer on the right side, then sets a screen as Kenzie moves it on the left wing. Alyssa McCauley, no good on the three-point shot. Close. Just a little too much to hit back. Iron rebound hauled in by Graples. And Buhler moves into their offensive end. Top of the key, it's with Ord. Ord being guarded by Premer. Finds some space off the screen, puts a jumper up, and finds the bottom of the bucket. Ord now with 6 points. She's able to tie the ball game up 20-20. Spray has it at the top of the key. Sends a pass to her right to Hall as Hall sends it into the left high post to Ringo. Ringo jumper, no good. Board pulled down by Buhler as Miller has it, gets across half court. Will nearly has a pass knocked away. Instead finds Siemens. Siemens outside jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Craples. Craples shot no good. Gets another one in Ford. Puts it up, but no good again. Terrific post defense by Great Bend. Spray now has it taken into the other end for the Panthers. Foul on the shot. Or no, foul on the floor, excuse me, as she had not started her shot. Will pick up the foul.
Her second.
That one going against Emmy Stallman. 2 now on the ball game. A 45-10 senior for Buhler. A minute 4 seconds to play in quarter number 2. It's a tie, 20-20. Low inbound pass, I should say, goes to Spray. Spray can't get the layup to go off the left block. And so, in the offensive end goes the Crusaders. It'll be a long jumper. That time no good. Shot from back. The rebound held in by McCulley. McCulley goes to Spray on the far sideline. Sadie has it. Sends it back to the top of the key with Alyssa. Alyssa will dribble to her right before sending it to Hall. Hall 18-footer. No good. In and out that time. Tough. Neither team able to pick up a bucket right now. As 30 seconds to play in quarter number 2. 20-20 tie. Left side 3 for Miller, no good. Offensive board scooped up by Brooks. She's able to get the putback effort as well as be fouled. So Sammy Brooks and the Buhler Crusaders will be heading to the line. A chance for a 3-point play. Trying to move her team up by 3 points. Substitution comes in for Denver. Ringo as Paige Sexton checks back in.
Shooting 1, Sammy Brooks.
At the line now for Buhler, it's Sammy Brooks. Her and 1 attempt up and on the way and will fall. It's not Great Bend. 20 seconds to play in the first half. McCulley has it up top. Moves it to her left to Hall. Hall sends it right back to Alyssa on the right wing. Now goes down low to Hall. Hall right-handed shot. Perfect touch. So a 23-22 lead for Buhler. 5 seconds to play. Going to be shot at the top from Greco. No good. And so headed into halftime.
Your halftime score.
Panthers trail.
Buhler 23, the Panthers 22.
Excuse me, 23-22 as we'll head into the halftime break. The Grand European points. We'll have our halftime coverage head your way, powered by YouTube Play. Together as we drive.
Services and Great Bend offers complete air duct cleaning. Find out more. Stop by our new location at 18th and Main in Great Bend.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Premer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of the Vision Corner, 10th and Washington, Great Bend.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your world famous jambalaya cooked by Lyle Lashley. The Booster Club tailgate will include a bowl of jambalaya, a cookie, and water for $5. Sponsor time, Rickman Builders, and the Lashley family. And all proceeds go to support Eric Vasquez and his hope to be an Olympian. Also tonight, Panther Booster Club is raffling off a giant Panther baseball. The winner will be announced at the varsity boys halftime. Proceeds for that will go to the Panther pantry.
Able to hit a three as Great Bend was facing a 3-point deficit headed into the halftime break. A second shot from Emily Hall provided the Panthers with a bucket. Down one now at intermission. Be looking to see what Cindy Beck's squad can do in half number 2. Stick around on the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show as we'll have more Panther basketball coverage headed your way. Powered by Ealer Chevrolet. Together, let's drop.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer and closer. It is important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones Great Bend, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armitage, Jim Bopat, Chris Sundahl, or Jim Armitage at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
Sutherland staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project. When it comes to home improvement and building materials, remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's you, our biggest asset. From big business decisions to your very first transaction.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
The people who care at Bugles Dyke Chiropractic understand that if you can't move very well, you can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at Bugles Dyke Chiropractic, 1309 Williams, Great Bend, and now at 203 East 3rd Avenue, St. John.
The American Plains Co-op supports all of the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op.
Great Bend Pizza Hut is all about Panther football. Now, it's personal pan pizzas at the Panthers concession stand. Beef, cheese, or pepperoni. Or stop by after the game. No one out pizzas the Hut.
It's time for the Stone Sand Company's Management Halftime Show. Aaron Clark will have a complete recap of the first half action right after this message from Stone Sand Company, Stone Waste Management.
12 months have gone by fast, and it's been another great year at Stone Sand Company, Stone Waste Management, and Great Bend Crane Rental. Nelson Stone wants to thank everyone for their support. They will continue to be your choice for residential and commercial earthwork, excavation, demolition, cleanup, and more. Stone Sand Company also has the rock for your next landscaping project. See their video at stonesandcompany.com. Happy holidays and cheers to another year. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington, Great Bend.
Welcome back into B1043, The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball. Aaron Clark on the call. We are at halftime of the Great Bend Lady Panthers' final game of 2023 as they trail the Buhler Crusaders 23-22 at the halftime break. Taking a dive into the scoring we've seen from both squads here on tonight's Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. The Panthers, they're led by 3 Lady Panthers in particular, as Paige Thexton and Sadie Spray both have 6 points. Emily Hall with 5. Emily able to get one of those coming from the charity stripe. 2 other Panthers also able to get in the scoring column for Great Bend, as Alyssa McCulley, she was able to hit a deep 3 off the right wing. Ready to see if Alyssa can't keep that extended range up ahead into the second half. Also, Denver Ringo showing a little bit of range as she was able to hit a jumper in that half. Moving it over to the Buhler Crusader side of things, a similar approach as they are led in scoring by Gracie Ord. However, Sammy Brooks also has 5 points, as Emmy Stallman has 4. All 4 of Stallman's points coming from the charity stripe. Claudia Taylor, she's hit a 3 for the Crusaders, as Natalia Krafels has been able to make an inside shot, as Buhler leads 23-22 at halftime. Go ahead and stick around here on B1043. The Point would like to remind everyone the Panther basketball tonight is brought to you in part by the University of Kansas Health Systems, Great Bend Campus, the Fieldhouse, and by Keller Real Estate and Insurance Company. 3.5 minutes left in a halftime as we head into another break. Stick around on B104.3 The Point, powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
S&J Trucking congratulates the students, teachers, coaches, and athletes that have made tonight's broadcast possible. S&J Trucking is so proud of the young players in today's game. S&J Trucking, delivering innovative solutions every day.
From new construction, remodeling, renovating, to roofing, concrete, and more, Schrader Homes and Remodeling is ready to go to work for you. They are the one licensed and insured company that can get the job done. Find out more online at schraderhomes.com and say wow. Proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365. Comfort Pro, the area's largest Bryan dealer, is just a phone call away.
Your problem is no problem for Comfort Pro.
Welcome back into B104.3 The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball. At halftime, the Lady Panthers trailed the Buhler Crusaders 23-22. Taking a look at some of our halftime stats, starting on the Great Bend Panther side of things. Coach Cindy Beck's squad been able to shoot 34% from the field. That includes just 1 of 8 from three-point land and a 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. This Great Bend be looking to shoot a little bit better as we head into the second half. For Buhler, they're not much better from the field as they're shooting 33% on 8 of 24 shooting. They have made 2 of their 8 shots from the perimeter and gone 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. So Coach Beck going to want her ladies getting more shots from the free throw line as well as converting on them more. Pretty balanced in terms of rebounding, 12 for the Panthers, 14 for Buhler, 6 offensive and defensive for Great Bend, 7 in each category for the Crusaders. Great Bend's actually turned the ball over less than Buhler as they have 5 compared to 7 for the Crusaders. And we'll go ahead and take our final break of the halftime. Stick around as we'll have more from the second half. And thank you for tuning in for tonight's Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. Panthers strong and Great Bend strong. More Panther basketball heading your way on B104.3 The Point, powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
12 months have gone by fast, and it's been another great year at Stone Sand Company, Stone Waste Management, and Great Bend Crane Rental. Nelson Stone wants to thank everyone for their support. They will continue to be your choice for residential and commercial earthwork, excavation, demolition, cleanup, and more. Stone Sand Company also has the rock for your next landscaping project. See their video at stonesandcompany.com. Happy holidays and cheers to another year. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington, Great Bend.
Hazmat Response West 10th Great Bend provides hazardous emergency response service throughout the Midwest. When you have an emergency, you want to know that help is on the way now. Hazmat Response provides that assurance, and they're proud to sponsor this Panther broadcast.
Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball. Ready to start the second half. I'd like to remind everyone the Panther basketball tonight is brought to you in part by the Marmy Auto Group, Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, Sutherland's, and by the Rosenberg Family Dentistry. To start the second half, Buhler has the ball. It'll be Tori Tustian. She has it at the top. She'll swing a pass to her right now. That finds Charlie Baxter. Baxter moves the ball inside to Crafels. Crafels right back to Baxter at the high post. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Sadie Spray. Spray quickly moves in transition. Hall has it on the right side. Goes inside. Pulls up. 12-foot jumper. No good. Rebound. Fought for before being pulled down by Ord of Buhler. Ord trying to swing a pass out to her right. Be knocked out of bounds by Spray. Panthers full court press in full effect. Premer at the top. Spray and Reimer, they'll be guarding the wings. And able to get it in as Tustian has it guarded by Reimer. Will now swing a pass over to center court quickly as Baxter moves it across half court to Ord. Ord off the left wing, hands it back to Tustian. Tustian drives, guarded by Hall, gets the shot to go. And so it's a 25-22 lead now for Buhler. 7:10 to play in the third quarter. Panthers have it. Sadie Spray launches a pass into the paint to Hall. Hall works to her right, puts the right-handed shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Spray. Spray's left-handed putback falls. Sadie sticks with it, trims the lead back to just a 1 for Buhler. It's a 25-24 advantage for the Crusaders. Tustin has it, moving across half court. Sends a pass over onto the right wing to Ord. Ord down low to Stallman. Stallman's shot blocked by Reimer. Now moving into the offensive end, Hall has it. And she'll double dribble. She was moving it in the offensive end, had picked up her dribble, trying to stop some momentum. Kept going and just out of reflex, put it back on the floor. Will get called possession. Goes back to Buhler. Crusaders lead 25-24. 6.5 to play in quarter number 3. Moving from right to left is the Crusaders as Tustin has it on the right wing. She'll send a pass now to the top of the key. That's to Baxter. Baxter now hands it off to Ord. Ord dribbling to the left corner, pops the 3, gets that one to go. Say 28-24 lead for Buhler as Spray has it up top. Sends a pass into the post to Hall. Hall fakes it back outside before going up against Stallman. No good that time from Emily. Great defense from Stallman, making it hard for Hall to get a shot over her. Tustin now has it on the right wing. Moves a pass to Baxter. Into the corner, Baxter dribbles into the high post, guarded by Thexton, gets the ball down low to Kreffels. Kreffels, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hall. Now, outlet pass finds Jillian Reimer. Reimer going into the paint, pulls up, sends it to Spray, left wing 3, drains that one off the backboard. Back to just a 1-point lead for Buhler, 28-27. Tustin has it, 5.5 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Nearly poked away. Instead, it's an Ord right wing 3. No good. Rebound hauled in by Thexton. Fought for. Stallman eventually comes away with it as Buhler keeps it on their end of the court. Ord has it in the left wing. She'll dribble inside. Gets it to Kreffels. Kreffels' shot no good, but she's fouled. That time going against Sadie Spray. Or excuse me, that's on Kenzie Premer. First on Premer, first against Great Bend in the third quarter. So Kreffels' shot from the charity stripe is up and good. Have not missed from the line yet for the Crusaders. A perfect 6-4-6 as Kreffels prepares for her second attempt. Gives it 3 dribbles, puts it up with the right hand, and gets a friendly bounce off the iron. It's now 30-27 lead for Buhler. Lady Panthers trying to get across a half court. Spray finds a lane on the left side, drives in, goes up with the right hand, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hall, gets it to Premer on the charity stripe, no good on the jumper. Spray nearly pulls that rebound in, it's with Ord. Premer gets the steal, and we got a timeout called. It was called before the Panthers were able to get the steal away. Tremendous call from Michael Stetter. As I'd like to remind everyone that tonight's Panther broadcast is brought to you in part by Equity Bank. We're right here beside you, equitybank.com, as well as by Advanced Truck and Diesel, Farmers Bank and Trust, and by your local Great Bend Pizza Hut. Under 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Lady Panthers trail 30-27. And so on the court for Great Bend, it's Alyssa McCauley, Sadie Spray, Mackenzie Premer, Deshauna Bryan, and Emily Hall. It's going to be a Buhler ball as Great Bend will be applying the pressure. Stallman has it on the near sideline, guarded by Bryan before she sends a pass over to Baxter. Baxter able to get it across half court. Then looking to get it to Ord, finally gets it there. She drives into the high post, swings a pass over to Kreffels on the left wing. No good on the three-pointer that time from Kreffels. Ball knocked out of bounds on the baseline by Buhler, and so possession goes to Great Bend. Premer has it. She'll swing a pass to Bryan across half court. Deshauna, for a second, thought she was going to drive to the bucket. Instead, pulls up, goes to Hall. Hall drives, gets fouled on the left block, and so we'll see Emily heading to the line. under 4.5 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Panthers trail 30-27. Emily Hall, though, going to have 2 chances at the line here for Great Bend. First shot, falls for Hall. She split her lone trip of the first half, so we'll see if she can't improve upon that mark. She's made the first one here, trimmed it to just a 2-point lead for Buhler, 30-28, 4:24 in quarter number 3. Second shot doesn't get the friendly bounce as rebound hauled in by Baxter. Baxter now moves it to Tustin. Tustin drives inside, hands the ball off to Baxter. Baxter baseline drive, no good, tipped by Emily Hall. Rebound hauled in by Hall. And Emily trying to get away with it. Finally swings the pass out to McCauley. McCauley across half court. She'll wait for the rest of her teammates to catch up before swings the pass to Reimer on the right side. Reimer dribbles into the right corner before swinging it over to Spray. Spray up top into the high post. Now gets it to Hall. Hall down low to Reimer. Reimer has the ball poked away. Baxter comes away with it. And Panthers trying to get the press. Tustin, though, gets a pass out. That's to Brooks, and Brooks' shot no good. Rebound goes to Crafels, and Crafels fouled as she's putting the second chance up. Going against Alyssa McCulley as it sends Crafels to the line. Earlier this quarter, the 5'9" junior was able to sink both from the line. Starts this trip out strong as well as she makes the first. Makes it a 31-28 lead for Buhler as second shot now up and on the way. That one goes as well. Buhler, perfect 9 of 9 from the charity stripe so far in this game as they have a 32-28 lead over Great Bend. Hall gets it across half court before sending it to Spray. Spray left corner 3 or left wing 3, no good. So rebound pulled in by Charlie Baxter. Baxter looking for someone to go for it, guarded by Hall. Eventually finds Crafels. And now Crafels pass was trying to find Tustin as Jillian Reimer ran in and knocked her down. That's going to be the third foul against Reimer. Premer will now check in. And we get a full timeout called from Coach Beck. We'll go ahead and take one with her. Stick around here on B104.3 The Point as with 3.5 minutes to play in quarter number 3. The Panthers trail 32-28. More Panther basketball heading your way right after this. Powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey Panthers, Empire Realty Group is ready to team up and help you purchase or sell your home. At Empire Realty Group, our team is committed to keeping our clients at the focus of everything we do. Find us on Facebook or call 792-4133.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Dr. Joe Rosenberg can fit you with conventional dentures or mini implants for single tooth loss. No pain, just gain. Keep your smile. Dr. Joe Rosenberg Family Dentistry in Larned, St. John, and Great Bend.
Into B104.3 The Point. Panthers trail 32-28 here against the Buhler Crusaders. 3:21 to play in quarter number 3. On the court now for Cindy Beck, it's Sadie Spray, Alyssa McCulley, Deshauna Bryant, Emily Hall, and Mackenzie Premer. Crusaders, though, they'll be throwing it in from the far side of the court. Bryant gets a steal on the inbounds pass, now gets it to Premer. As the tag team effort gets it away for Great Bend. Spray has it on the right side, moving towards the top of the key. She'll hand it off to McCulley behind her as Alyssa dribbles to the right side, sends a pass over to Hall. Hall down low to Bryant. Bryant shot off the left block, no good. Pulled in by Baxter off the board. 3 minutes to go. Great Bend down 32-28. Crusaders in the offensive end. It's Baxter. She sends a pass to Tustin, who moves it up top. And Tustin pass to Ord. Ord driving on the right side, gets the bank shot to fall. 11 points now for Ord in this contest as the clock ticks below 2:40 to play in quarter number 3. McCulley has on the right side before she sends a pass to Premer. Premer swings it onto the left side to Spray before it finds its way back up top with McCulley. Now pass hit before Premer able to recover it on the right wing. Goes down low to Hall. Hall quickly scoops it away to Spray, who had it knocked away. And a jump ball called as Sadie got on the floor with Sammy Brooks. Possession stays with Great Bend on the possession arrow as we get a substitution checking in. Deshauna Bryan and Alyssa McCulley check out. Paige Thexton and Denver Ringo check in. Thexton shot down low off the inbounds pass. No good, and looked like it was blocked out of bounds on the baseline by Buhler. However, possession going to be going against. Wow, Coach Beck can't believe the call. I can't either as Buhler takes over possession. Crusaders up 34-28, 2:15 to play in the third quarter. Gracie Ord has it on the Panther head at half court, guarded by Spray. She'll now hand it off to Tustin as she dribbles towards the top of the key, picks up a screen from Ord. She'll drive in on the right baseline, guarded by Premer. And Kenzie gets called for the shove on the floor. That'll be the second one against Premer. Inbound pass now coming from the right trigger for the Crusaders as they'll be trying to work it down low. Instead, they settle for getting it to Tustin in the corner. Now, Brooks mishandles the pass, but Buhler able to save it from going out on the baseline. Shot no good on the outside from Ord. Rebound hauled in by Stallman, who puts it up and in. And so it's a 36-28 lead for Buhler. Ringo now gets it across half court for the Panthers, sends it into the far corner for Hall. Hall finds a streaking Spray in the low post. Goes outside on the baseline. Ringo, no good on the jumper. Offensive board pulled in by Thexton. Thexton gets the second chance effort to go. 36-30 advantage now for Buhler. Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Sadie Spray. So throwing it in from the far sideline will be the Crusaders. Substitution checks in as Gracie Ord comes out. Claudia Taylor comes on under a minute and a half to play in quarter number 3. Buhler up 36-30 over the Lady Panthers. On the inbounds pass, Spray nearly has it tipped out of bounds. Instead, Ord gets in the low post. Stallman's jumper falls, nothing but net on that one from the 5'10 junior, or excuse me, 5'10 senior. And so now it's a 38-30 lead for Buhler. Premer taking to the offensive end. She'll be fouled on the left wing. So she'll get a throw in from the far sideline. That time it was Tori Tustin finding the arm of Premer. Substitution checks in. It's Jillian Reimer as Denver Ringo will take a breather on the bench. Panthers moving from left to right as Reimer receives the inbounds pass from Premer. She'll now send it to Hall on the left wing before Emily gives it right back to Jillian on the right side. Up top now it's Thexton with it before launches a pass on the left perimeter to Premer. Premer goes into the post to Hall before the ball works its way for a top of the key three from Spray. No good as it'll go out of bounds on the baseline. Nearly recovered by Paige Thexton. Paige could not quite get there in time. And so Buhler takes over control of the ball. Under a minute to play in quarter number 3. Crusaders up 38-30. Getting it across half court now. It's Ord as she'll find a Miller. Miller off the left wing goes up top now to Taylor. Taylor dribbling into the right corner. Will send a pass picked off down low. Looking for Stallman. Instead, Hall finds it. At half court, Hall is fouled, trying to send a ball to Sadie Spray in transition. Foul going against Claudia Taylor. It's the fourth in the, the third team foul against Buhler in this quarter. Now as 30 seconds to play, Panthers trail 38-30 against Buhler. Hall has it in the low post, goes up the right-handed hook shot, gets that one to go. Emily gets her first points of the third quarter as she trims it to a 6-point, 38-32 lead for Buhler. 15 seconds to play in quarter 3. Sadie Spray gets a steal, moving in transition, 2-on-2. Spray and Thexton. Spray goes down low, gets fouled by Taylor. Spray had the inside drive, couldn't finish the layup. However, a lot of contact going on the arm. 11.1 seconds in quarter number 3. Sadie Spray at the line shooting 2. First shot, no good as it hits back iron. Spray a 76% free throw shooter on the year, so can expect to make this second one as gives it 2 good dribbles, puts this one up and finds nothing but net that time. It'll be a 5-point lead for Buhler, 38-33. Great Bend going to be looking to not let any sort of last-second shot go with just 11 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Miller has it for Buhler. She'll pick up a screen from Crafels. Now gets a pass. And a travel call that time on Miller. Defense forces the turnover as it's Denver, Ringo, and Paige Thexton getting a stop. Substitution, Sadie Spray checks in as Jillian Reimer steps off. So Spray throws it into Premer, then goes dashing towards the bucket. Now Thexton gets it to Spray. Right baseline jumper, no good. Ringo gets the shot. And Ringo got the board, did not have a chance to put it up as the clock expired. So headed into our final quarter of play, Great Bend trails 38-33. Stick around as we'll have the conclusion of this ball game coming your way right after this. Powered by Ehlers Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call Dom Pipe Testing and go Panthers.
Beef, it's what's for dinner. America's taste for beef continues to grow, and much of that nutritious product is produced here in our local community. Innovative Livestock Services, Ward Feed Yard, Great Bend Feeding, and Barton County Feeders are proud to support area athletes in
Welcome back into B104.3 The Point. Just one quarter of basketball remains to be played for the Great Bend Lady Panthers in 2023. They're going to win and make it a good one as they trail the Buhler Crusaders by 5 points heading into our final frame, 38-33 here at the start of the fourth quarter. Buhler does start the quarter with the ball. However, Great Bend forcing a couple of turnovers there to end quarter number 3. We'll see if the defensive pressure doesn't keep up for Coach Beck's squad. Inbounds pass is going to be knocked out of bounds by Paige Thexton as she tried to trick the ref, throw up a quick point of the other way, but he wasn't fooled. So inbounds pass again going to be coming in from the Crusaders on that far sideline. Buhler working from right to left. Tustrin has it up top before she sends a pass to Miller. Miller drives in, puts the floater up. No good as it rims out. Ball on the ground, rebounded by Hall as she was fouled while she was getting after it, that time going against Sammy Brooks. The third on Brooks of this game, first of Buhler in this quarter. Premer now has it, gets it to Reimer before Reimer goes right back to Kenzie. Spray moves it across half court. Panthers trail 38-33, 7.5 minutes to go. Spray drives in left side, left-hand shot, no good. Rebound being fought for. Crafels of Buhler comes away with it. Tustrin now has it, moved into the offensive end. She'll move a pass to Taylor. Taylor right baseline drive, puts the pump fake up, sends a shot over the rim. Rebound being fought for. Spray was on the floor for it and believe may have taken a whack to the face as she was trying to scrap for that board. Doesn't look like anything too serious. However, we will get a substitution. Sadie will come off the court as Alyssa McCulley checks on. Panthers down 38-33, 7:17 to play in our ball game. Buhler inbounds pass, finds Tustrin at the top of the key. She dribbles into the right high post, puts a jumper up, no good. Rebound pulled in by Jillian Reimer. Gets it out now to Alyssa McCulley, near side in transition. McCulley driving on the right side of the lane, puts up right-handed shot. She's fouled, can't get the shot to go, but she'll be heading to the line for two. It's a 38-33 lead for Buhler, so McCulley, she'll be looking to trim this to just a one-bucket lead for the Crusaders. No chances from the charity stripe in this game yet for Alyssa. First shot up and on the way. That one just the right amount of touch. For a second, looked like it was going to rattle out, but decides to stay in, and so it's a 4-point lead now for Buhler, 38-34. Second shot for the Panther sophomore on the way as McCulley puts it up and bounces out after 4 or 5 bounces on the rim. Rebound nearly pulled in by Hall, instead pulled down by Tustin. Tustin goes to Miller. Miller on the other end gets the pump fake as the Panthers go flying by and gets the bucket to go. Now it's a 40-34 lead for Buhler. 6:50 to play in quarter number 4. Reimer sends it to McCulley on the right wing. McCulley taking it back up top. Now it moves to Thexton. Thexton sends it into the far corner to Premer. That pass knocked out of bounds by Tustin. And so possession will stay with Great Bend. Sadie Spray, she'll now check back onto the floor as Premer checks off. So Spray will be throwing it in now for the Panthers. Spray finds a Hall on the left block. Hall goes up with it. Can't get to go. Guarded by Brooks on the rebound. That's Crafels. And now Crafels finds it to Taylor. Taylor moving to her right. Excuse me, that's Baxter. She'll hand it off to Ord. Ord goes outside to Tustin. Tustin right back to Ord as she dribbles back to the top of the key. Picks up a screen now from Crafels and hands it off to Baxter. Baxter on the right wing gives it now to Crafels. Crafels drives inside, right block shot, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hall. Hall quickly gets out to Sadie. It's a 2-on-1. Spray, Thexton. Spray goes inside. Gets called for the charge as it's Charlie Baxter for Buhler. Putting the body on the floor, gets the charge called against Spray. And so 6 minutes to play in our ball game. Great Bend trails 40-34. We get a timeout called by Cindy Beck. We'll go ahead and keep it here. I'd like to remind everyone that Panther basketball tonight is brought to you in part by the S&J Trucking, the 10th Street Eye Care Center, Next Tech, and by Delgado's Mexican Restaurant. All proud sponsors of this Panther broadcast and Great Bend High Panther Athletics. So 6 minutes to play here in our third quarter. Great Bend trails 40-34. Got to be trying to stop some of the effectiveness that Buhler has had from the free throw line. 9 attempts from the charity stripe for the Crusaders so far in this ball game, and they have yet to miss. Great Bend, similar number of attempts from the line for the Panthers, however, hitting on less than 50% as they've made just 4 free throws in this game. Surely looking to get that percentage up as they try to get more attempts at the line, trailing 6 points, 40-34. Inbounds pass now on the way from Buhler. It's Baxter. She'll now have it into Tustin. Tustin looking to get it across half court. Picks up a screen from Brooks. And we get a travel called as Tustin shuffled the feet as she was looking for somewhere to go with it. Turnover gives the ball back to Great Bend. They'll actually be throwing it in right next to the bench, right in front of our broadcasting table. As Spray sends a pass too high for Hall, trying to get it into the low post. They'll go out of bounds on the baseline. A bit of a miscommunication from the Panthers on that one. We'll see the ball go back over to Buhler. Throwing it in from the same spot that Spray had it will be Sammy Brooks. Not before we get a substitution with Kenzie Premer subbing back onto the floor. Alyssa McCulley, she'll come get a breather on the bench. Brooks inbounds pass, finds Ord on the left wing. Ord trying to go inside, guarded by Spray. Now reverses course to the top of the key, hands it off to Tustin. Tustin goes inside, puts a floater up from the charity stripe, and it falls. What a shot from the freshman Tustin. Makes it a 42-34 advantage for Buhler. Now Spray gets it down low on the left block. She'll lose her handle and get the ball will go out of bounds on the baseline. Last touched by Spray as possession goes over to Buhler. Gonna be a inbounds pass coming from Crafels on the left trigger. She'll go onto the right block now to Baxter. Baxter going back to center court with Crafels. Crafels has it on the Panther head, looking for somewhere to go with it. And had picked up her dribble, had to get a timeout called. And so Buhler takes a full time out. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Use this opportunity to remind everyone that Panther basketball tonight is brought to you by Barton Community College. Get ahead with online or dual credit classes, or earn a certificate or associate degree while in high school. Find out more at gobarton.com. 5.5 minutes to play in quarter number 4. Lady Panthers trail 42-34 as they're trying to cut down this lead. Right around the end of that third quarter, Buhler was able to take a 6-point lead. Panthers haven't been able to quite cut that down here as we've headed into our final quarter. Currently facing an 8-point deficit, under 5.5 minutes to play. Great Bend, they're going to need to start putting up points sooner rather than later, as well as keep the defense high energy rolling, making sure Buhler no easy shots. Buhler will be throwing it in as they save the turnover with a timeout. Tuster now has it, guarded by Reimer. Picks up a screen from Baxter as they pass, moving to the left. Ball violation on Buhler. Possession goes over to Great Bend. Thought that might have been the case when Tuster lost it there as it went firing away. So Great Bend takes over. 5-point to play in our ball game. Spray has it on the left side. Guarded by Ord. Should be driven to the top of the key. Hands off to Reimer up there. Julian standing about 2 feet in front of the Panther. Head down with the pass on the right perimeter. Hall on the right block. Goes to Spray in front of the bucket. It's going to be an 18-footer from Sexton. Nothing but that time. It's usually the glass. Finds the bottom on that bucket. Really touching Sexton as she has 10 points now. A double dribble that time called on Charlie Baxter. Gets Great Bend possession right back. Under 5 minutes to play. Creamer will be throwing it in from by the Panther bench. Jillian Reimer now sends it to Dexter in the right corner. Dexter over to Hall on the left side. Creamer gets it right baseline drive. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebound being fought for. Creamer. It was forced to jump ball.
Jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Panthers.
Possession arrow favors Great Bend. And we have Kenzie Creamer down.
Substitution for the Panthers, Alyssa McCauley.
I think it's just a cramp that she's waving off people.
She
sure
was
it's
crying,
nothing too major. Just a lower leg cramp as Creamer smiles on the bench. Now 4:40 to play in quarter number 4. Panthers down 42-36. Low ball pass to Emily Hall as Hall gets fouled as she receives at that time. Going against Brooks.
That was on number 14, Sammy Brooks.
Fourth of the contest.
Buhler's third.
Trying to contain Hall down low as Emily now gets it in the right corner. Sends the pass up to the right wing to Reimer. Reimer over on the left side to Spray, who goes in a low block to Hall.
Emily Hall.
So it's a 42-38 lead for Buhler. 4:20 to play in our ball game. Ball knocked away, recovered by Tussing and Buhler though. However, Great Bend does get the 10-second call. Great defensive stand to poke the ball away. Tussing unable to get it across the court. Looked like it was going to be close, and they do get a call. Substitution comes in. Alyssa McCauley subs out. Mackenzie Creamer checks in. She'll be thrown in from the far sideline. Panthers down 42-38. 4:10 left in our ball game. Sexton has that maturity strike, sends it over to Hall for a 16-foot jumper from the baseline. No good that time from Emily. Rebound, knocked away. Hall gets it, puts up. Can't get the bucket to go, but it's fouled as she's shooting. So Emily will be head to the free throw line. Panthers just swarming the defense.
That was on number 32, Gracie Porter.
Pull it down, however.
Buhler's 14th foul. Shooting 2 for the Panthers, Emily Hall.
So first shot from Hall from the charity stripe. This time falls.
Substitution for Buhler, number 1. Lillian Moore.
Lead for Buhler. 42-39. 4 minutes remaining in our ball game. Hall now at the line. Second attempt. That one goes as well.
Substitution for the Panthers, Alyssa McCauley.
Hall's had 3 trips to the charity stripe. On the first 2, she went 1 for 2. That time hits them both as the Panthers trail 42-44 minutes to play in quarter number 4. Ord has it now, trying to beat Spray, get across half court. She does, and now standing in front of the Panther head. 3:50 to play. Buhler leads 42-40 on the left side. That's with Horn. Horn dribbles inside, pass knocked away. Hall on the floor, can't get it. Lord gets it past the top, touching three, right wing, no good. Rebound pulled in by Sadie Spray. Spray moving in transition. Looks for a lane, has a pass to the bucket, goes inside with the right hand, has the shot blocked. Rebound picked up by McKenna Siemens as now pass knocked away the board, able to come away with it. Ryan will pokes it away, but they go out of bounds on the baseline. 3:21 left to play in the fourth quarter. Panthers trail 42-40 against the Crusaders. Substitution comes in, McCulley comes off, Paige Bexton. She'll step on. So it's the starters on the court for Great Bend as Buhler's inbound pass goes to the low post. Picked off by Sadie Spray. Spray working down court, has a Ryan to her left. Sadie will drive in, sends back to Julia on the left perimeter. Now back, Sadie 14-foot jumper. No good. Rebound pulled in by Hall on the left side. Gets it out on the perimeter. Spray driving in and it's called through. And it fouled that the first time the Travis saw the hand movement wrong.
Buhler's 15th foul.
A little incredulous at how that could have been called a travel with the foul.
Shooting two, Sadie Spray.
Ahead to the line. Chance to tie this ball game up. First shot from Spray. No good as it hits off front iron.
Substitution for Buhler, number 33, Emmy Stallman.
And so we get a substitution in for Buhler. Emmy Stallman. She'll be checking on Spray. Second shot at the line. That one no good either. Rebound pulled in by Hall. Emily's offensive putback, no good. Kramer trying to get the rebound there, steps out of bounds.
Substitution for the Panthers, Alyssa McCauley.
So McCulley checks in. Bexton will step
I am
off.
too fat for this.
Buhler throwing it in. 3 minutes to play. Crusaders have a 42-40 lead over the Panthers. Inbound pass.
Like someone stabbed me.
Knocked away by Spray. Instead, Wood gets it, has it down low to Stallman. Stallman's shot goes from the baseline. It's now a 40-40 lead under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Spray has it at the top of the key, moves it on the right side. McCulley down low for Emily. Hall turns around, puts the jumper on. Gets the shot to fall.
Emily Hall.
Turnaround jumper, money that time for Emily Hall. 44-42, Panthers trail. Now Horn gets it, and she'll be fouled back on them against McCulley.
That was on number 11, Alyssa McCauley. Panthers third team foul.
Remain in our ball game. Panthers trail 44-42. Inbound pass poked away by Hall.
Substitution for the Panthers, Paige Bexton.
McCulley. Buhler throwing it in from the far corner. They'll heave an inbound pass, or able to receive it. She'll be working against Spray, trying to get across half court. Spray making it hard as Reimer gets the trap at half court, getting time out called. Buhler
Timeout Buhler.
to
This
get
will be a full
that one
timeout.
right as they get across half court. A full timeout called. We'll go ahead and take one right there with them. Stick around as we'll have more Panther basketball heading your way right after this. Powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's
Farmers Banking Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. Provide lending home loans and rural banking for participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Banking Trust, member FDIC.
welcome back into B1043 The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball this winter season. 2 minutes, 22 seconds to play in the 2023 portion of the Great Bend Lady Panthers basketball season. Cindy Beck's squad trails 44-42. Panthers, they've been on the rally since the end of the third quarter, cutting away at this lead. Inbounds pass knocked away by Premer. Double time, it was McKenna Siemens. She was trying to find Tori Tustrin on the near sideline. Instead, Premer gets a hand out on it, sends it out of bounds. Buhler inbounds pass this time finds Horn. Horn trying to find Stallman down low, pass knocked away by Hall. Hall able to get it away to Spray now as the clock ticks down below 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Spray dribbling to her left. She'll send a pass on the left low block to Hall. Hall against Stallman. Turnaround jumper, no good. Put back by Thexton. Goes! Paige Thexton right where she needs to be to get that offensive board and puts it up. No hesitation. 12 points is now double the career high for Thexton in this game. Tustin has it in the offensive end. Floats a pass to Horn. Gets away from the Buhler Crusader, who tries to save it but can't. And so a minute 44 to play in our ball game. It's tied 44-44. Great Bend, they'll have an inbounds pass on the far baseline. Reimer will now move it into the offensive end as she gets across half court. A minute 35 to play in the ball game. Spray has it off the left wing. Gets it now to Thexton. Thexton sends it to Premer on the right side before it goes back top of the key to Page. Now to Emily Hall in the high post. Top of the keys, three from Spray. Nothing but net. Spray with a dagger that time takes a 3-point, 47-44 lead. Double dribble called against Claudia Taylor. Premer applying the tough defense there as we'll get a 30-second timeout called from the Crusaders. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. That way I can remind everyone that Panther basketball tonight is brought to you in part by Equity Bank. No ATM fees nationwide. Learn more at equitybank.com. Turnovers for Buhler here. 13 in this ball game. 3 coming here in the last 4 minutes of our fourth quarter, as the Panther defense making it hard on the Crusaders to even advance the ball past half court. Great Bend now leads 47-44. Their first lead in this ball game since the second quarter. Buhler took a 1-point, 23-22 advantage in the halftime. Panthers now lead by 3, 47-44. A minute and 17 to play, and Great Bend's throwing the ball in. Premer gets it in to Jillian Reimer. Reimer will be moving to her right before sending a pass on the left side to Spray. Spray sends it in the left corner to Thexton before it rotates its way all the way around onto the right wing to Reimer. Ball now moves up back to Spray. Sadie standing just in front of half court. Panthers going to be content to run out some clock. However, Crafels gets the foul on Sadie. And so Spray heading to the line. Normally not something you have to worry about for the Great Bend. However, this game, Sadie just 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. We'll see what the Panther senior has on this trip. Not good on that one as it hits left iron. Substitution checks in now for the Crusaders. Claudia Taylor comes off. Emmy Stallman steps on. Spray, second attempt from the line. That one falls. Panthers needed that one. That makes it a 2-bucket ball game, a 4-point, 48-44 lead now for the Panthers. Under a minute to play, as just under 60 seconds in our ball game. Buhler throwing it in from the near baseline. They'll have it into Baxter. Baxter guarded by Premer. Gets it across half court. She'll now swing a pass up top. Crafels gets it, swings it off to her right to Tustin. Buhler trying to set up the offense. 47 seconds left. Tustin drives baseline. Shot goes up from the baseline. She'll be fouled by Denver Ringo. So 45 seconds to go, and we have Tori Tustin heading to the line for Buhler. The freshman with 4 points in this second half misses the first free throw, hits back iron. That'll keep it a 4-point, 48-44 advantage for Great Bend. The first miss from the charity stripe for Buhler in this ball game comes with under a minute to play in quarter number 4. Second shot from Tustin, no good either. Offensive board, though, goes to Buhler as Stallman has at the top of the key. Baxter now gets it, looking for a pass. She'll go to her left to Ord. Ord 16-footer, nothing but net that time. And so Great Bend ball, 30 seconds to go. Spray has it. She'll be trying to get it across a half court, and she'll be fouled that time by Gracie Ord. 26 seconds now as Sadie Spray heading to the line. Was able to make 1 of 2 at her last attempt at the charity stripe. Drains the first attempt this time around. And so Sadie, she's up to 17 points now tonight in Great Bend. They've needed every one. Panthers up 49-46, make that 50. Make that 50-46 off of the second make from Sadie. And so the inbounds pass from Buhler to Stallman. Stallman will get it back to Crafels. Crafels guarded by Ringo. She'll float a pass, picked off by Spray. Sadie moves it across half court, trying to run away, but Tushin there for the intentional foul. And so it's going to send Sadie back to the line. The foul. Now we'll see Spray at the line, makes her first attempt. Paige Thexton checks on as Great Bend has a 5-point, 51-46 lead. 15 seconds to play in 2023 for the Lady Panthers. Second shot from Sadie, no good. Rebound, hauled in, inbound pass, or transition pass I should say. Not able to be handled as it goes out of bounds. Charlie Baxter loses it on the far sideline. Under 11 seconds to play. Great Bend inbounding. And now the Panthers will be getting the inbound pass. Premier finds a Spray on the far sideline, and so Sadie will just post up with the ball, get the foul. 8 seconds, or 8.8 seconds on the clock. Panthers up 51-46 as Sadie Spray is at the line. The third foul now on Crafels. Spray's first attempt from the line, no good as it bounces off front iron. So the second attempt now from Sadie is up. That one doesn't go either. So a long rebound pulled in by Buhler as Ord now has it. Moves it on the left corner. It's a three-pointer, no good off the top of the board that time from McKenna Siemens. The last second shot does not fall, and so Great Bend Lady Panthers picking up a 51-46 victory over the Buhler Crusaders. What an effort from the Lady Panthers in the second half. Go ahead and stick around for our People's Bank and Trust post-game show as we'll have a recap of this ball game all here on B1043 The Point, your home for Panther basketball, powered by Ewan Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Scott Welding has new owners. Same great hardworking people, same great service at the same place. Fully insured, certified welders with 24-hour service. David and Shelley Frederick are the new owners of Scott's Welding and proud to help sponsor this Great Bend High School Panther broadcast.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you're looking for...
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your tickets for the half-court shot for the Rotary Club. Tonight's sponsor is First Kansas Bank. Tonight's shot is worth $300. All proceeds go to junior Rotarians for future scholarships through Great Bend High School. Also, the gigantic Panther baseball hat raffle is still taking place and will be announced at halftime of the varsity boys game. Proceeds will go to the Panther Pantry.
And that's exactly what we did. Our guys, they weathered the storm, took the lead, then ultimately we pulled it out.
All right, now turning our attention to tonight's matchup, final one of 2023, back at the Panther Fieldhouse. So not in a hostile environment, but taking on Buhler. Tell me, what do you know about this Crusaders team heading into tonight's matchup?
They're going to play hard, and it may not be hostile for us, but hopefully it is for Buhler. But with that being said, they're going to play sound basketball. They're not going to force it. They're probably going to hold the ball similar to what Emporia did, just so they can limit our possessions. And they got a couple guys that can really shoot it, and the Neal kid's a stud. I think he's their quarterback in football. He's kind of their quarterback on the basketball court as well. So they've got some guys that can play basketball.
So talking about the Emporia game, them trying to limit possessions, and Buhler doing something similar tonight, how does that impact how you guys try to roll? I feel like you guys are really at your best when you're able to get steals, push the tempo on teams, exploit, or show off some of Great Bend's athleticism. How does it change your game plan when you know teams are going to try to limit that?
I mean, there may be some times that maybe we come out of timeouts and maybe try to trap them or switch up our defenses and stuff like that. But I think it's really more of a mental battle for our guys, and just realize, just keep playing defense, and when we do, get a board or take it out of bounds, make sure we're running on them.
All right, Coach, heading into the final game of 2023, your team 5-1, still looking for that first win here at home, though. Tell me, what are your final thoughts heading into tonight's matchup against Buhler?
I think we're right where we need to be as far as the program. We maybe didn't have the best practice yesterday, but our guys are still coming in and we're competing. We switch up our teams quite a bit, so it does stay competitive. But our guys are still hungry. There isn't a day that our guys are just kind of passive or anything like that. So I think our guys are still hungry and they're excited for the game tonight.
That is head coach of the Great Bend High boys basketball team, Kyle Cree. Coach, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
We'll have more from the Venture pregame show right after this.
The American Plains Co-op supports all of the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op.
Great Bend Pizza Hut is all about Panther football. Now get Pizza Hut's personal pan pizzas at the Panthers concession stand. Beef, cheese, or pepperoni, or stop by after the game. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Great Bend Panther basketball is on B1043 The Point. Brought to you by
Next Tech Wireless, Venture Corporation, Sutherland's, Rosenberg Family Dentistry, Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, Marmy Auto Group, Scott's Welding, The Field House, American Plains Co-op, Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, Plains State Bank, Delgado's Mexican Restaurant, Edward Jones Financial Services, SMJ Trucking, Farmers Bank and Trust, Comfort Pro, Empire Realty, Pizza Huts in Great Bend, the 10th Street Eye Care Center, Next Tech, Barton Community College, Insurance Planning, Hazmat Response, Magna Dry Cleaning Services, Innovative Livestock Services, Dom Pipe Testing, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, Great Bend Panther Booster Club, Schrader Homes and Remodeling, the University of Kansas Health System Great Bend, USD 428, People's Bank and Trust, Watkins Calcara Chartered, Unruh Brothers Trash Service, and Bugles Dyke Chiropractic.
Now let's go live to the voice of the Panthers, Steve Webster.
Welcome into B1043 The Point, where we are just about ready to get underway in the second leg of our doubleheader between the Great Bend High Panthers and the Buhler Crusaders. If you missed game one, the Lady Panthers were able to come away with a 51-46 victory. However, we are just about ready to get things rolling here in the boys game. Thank you for tuning into our Venture pregame show. Couldn't have our pregame interview without Venture Corporation. Taking a dive into the competition last year between Great Bend and the Crusaders. Great Bend, they were led in scoring by Carter Combs. He had 24 points. However, Ian Premer, he was able to add 12 on his own. And Jacob Hall with 8 points coming off the bench last year. And that included going 4 of 4 from the free throw line for Hall, who at the time was just a freshman. Excited to see what Ian can do in this game. Also, going to be a big story for Great Bend tonight. Ian Premer, not in the starting lineup, still nursing the left wrist injury that he sustained in Emporia on Friday. told he still may get some minutes coming off the bench. However, replacing him in the starting lineup will be Daxton Minton. Excited to see what they can do. We'll have more on the Great Bend starting lineups here in just a little bit. However, turning our attention to last year's Buhler squad and what they were able to do against Great Bend. Most of the scoring, in fact, all of Buhler's 53 points except for 14 of it came from seniors last year. So those players are no longer with the Crusaders on the squad this year. We'll have to see what the Crusaders can do against Great Bend as they'll be revamped and retooled. However, you can still expect to see Jeffrey Neal. If you paid attention during Panther football season, you may recognize Neal as the Buhler quarterback. He was effective versus Great Bend on the gridiron. We'll see what Great Bend can do to slow him down. He only put up 6 points in this contest last year. A perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. However, making just one shot coming away from the charity stripe. Other Crusaders who got on the scoring column last year for Buhler include LaShawn Roberts. He was able to put up 4 points. And Rylan Parker also putting up 4 points. Those are the only 3 players returning for this Crusaders team who saw minutes last year, as it's a new look for head coach Ryan Swanson. We'll be excited to see what Great Bend can do. They return a little bit more with their starting lineup. Even Sans Ian Premer with Daxton Minton getting his first start. We are just about ready for a tip-off here from the Panther Fieldhouse. Don't go anywhere, as we'll have your Panther coverage coming your way here on B104.3 The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball, powered by
Panthers at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 1, Daxton Minton. For Buhler at guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 10, Jalen Cradle. And for the Panthers at forward, a 6'2" senior, number 10, Maddox Ray. A 5'9" junior, number 11, Mitchell McDaniel. And for the Panthers, at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 12, Parker Dix. For Buhler at guard, a 6' sophomore, number 24, Jacob Miller. And for the Panthers, at forward, a 6'1" sophomore, number 15, Jacob Hall. And for Buhler at guard, number 21, a 6' senior, Jeffrey Neal. And for the Panthers, at guard, a 6' senior, number 24, Carter Cole. Buhler, David Bryant. And for the Panthers, Kyle Creedy. Your officials this season, Peyton Tishner, Kate Irvin, and Scott Gibbs.
He'll put up a baseline shot that time from Miller. Miller able to get that one to go. So it's a 2-2 tie now as Combs gets a pass down low to Hall. Hall in the right block goes back outside to Carter. Carter pump fakes before going back down low to Jacob. Jacob post move knocked away, but Combs able to come away with it. He'll have it on the outside perimeter on the left wing. Goes to Parker Dix in a little corner, and Dix trying to work the ball down low to Mitten. Has the ball knocked away. Buhler takes over possession. 6.5 to play in our first quarter. On the left side now, that's Crable. He'll move it into the left corner. McDaniel working his way to the top of the key. Hands it off to Heredia. Heredia guarded by Dix up top. Swings the pass to his left side as a Miller has it. He'll now give it to McDaniel. McDaniel driving into the paint. He'll be fouled on the floor. Foul going against Parker Dix. Oh, that correction. That time going against number 10, Maddox Spray. 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and we get a substitution as Ian Premer checks on. He'll check out for Daxton Mitten. And so on the inbounds pass, we'll see a Heredia. Or excuse me, that's a Miller. He'll throw it in now as Neal has it on the right wing. Swings the pass into the right corner to McDaniel. McDaniel back up top now to Crable. Crable moves it his left to Neal. Neal now onto the left wing to Miller. Miller goes up top. It's McDaniel. He'll dribble to his left before the ball works its way in the low post to Neal. Neal guarded by Hall. Puts a shot up. No good. Rebound tipped away by Spray and lands in the hands of Hall. Hall pushing it down court. Goes down low to Premer. Premer trying to send a pass outside the perimeter. Has it knocked away. That time Jared Miller gets a hand on it as the Crusaders take it back the other way. Tie ball game here, 2-2 with 5.5 minutes left. However, a low block shot that time falls from Jalen Crable. Makes it 4-2 in favor of Buhler. Spray has on the left side. He'll move it past to Premer at the top of the key, who swings onto the right wing to Combs. Combs working against Miller will now dish a pass over to Parker Dix on the left wing. It's going to be a three from Combs. No good. Premer gets the offensive board and gets the putback and is fouled on the effort. Ian was in perfect positioning to haul that one down. Did not hesitate on the putback. Picked up the foul from Jeffrey Neal. The first against Buhler and Neal of this game as the clock ticks below 5 minutes to play. We get Carter Combs. He'll check out as Daxton Mitten. He steps back on to the court. The free throw this time from Premer goes. So a quick 3 points for Ian has Great Bend up 5-4. Under 5 minutes to play in our opening frame. Neal moves the pass now to his left. That's to Crable. Crable goes up top to McDaniel. McDaniel being guarded by Minton. Drives on the right side. Sends a pass outside to Miller. Miller right back to Crable as he goes to Neal inside. Crable drives. Shot no good. Rebound pulled in by Premer. Premer falls as he gets it. We'll get the pass out to Parker Dix in transition now. Dix dribbles it off the foot of Jared Miller. So we'll get a kicked ball violation called that time. Possession will be staying with Great Bend. 4.5 minutes now to play. Panthers up 5-4. They'll be throwing it in from the right trigger. It's a Mitten on the inbound pass. Gets into the right corner to Spray. Spray dribbles into the high post, into the middle of the paint. Now goes to Mitten. Mitten back outside onto the right wing. It's Hall. Hall goes up top outside the top of the key to Parker Dix. Dix on the left side before the ball works its way back there. Hall open on the high post. No good on the jumper. Offensive board ripped away by Ian Premer before he puts it back up, and it's good. 7-4 lead now for Great Bend as a drive down the right side results in a foul, that time against Daxton Mitten. Was in the act of shooting, and so we'll see Mitchell McDaniel heading to the line. McDaniel, a 5'9" junior for the Crusaders. First shot is up and good. That's his first points of the contest. Makes it a 7-5 lead for Great Bend as Cooper Omot checks on for Parker Dix. At the line still for Buhler, it's Mitchell McDaniel. He gives the ball 2 bounces, puts the free throw shot up. That one goes. And now substitution checking in for the Crusaders. Isaiah Heredia, he checks back on as Mitchell McDaniel. He'll step off after making the free throw. Free throws, I should say, as Panthers up 7-6. And Spray has it on the far sideline. He now gets it into that right corner to Mitten. Mitten trying to drive inside. Instead goes to Spray. Left wing 3 from Maddox. No good. Front iron. Hall pulls down the offensive board. Trying to go up with it. Has it knocked away. In transition now, Jared Miller has it on the baseline. Unable to cleanly pull in the pass, and so he has to pull up on the fast break. Heredia, he now has it in the far corner. He goes inside to Jacob Miller, and Miller drives down low. He'll pick up the blocking foul against Jacob Hall. Just the first against Jacob, the third against Great Bend in this opening frame as Panthers up 7-6, 3.5 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Jeffrey Neal has it on the baseline. He'll swing a pass up top now to Crable. Crable sends on to the right wing to Heredia. Heredia into the high post now to Neal. Neal working on that left side. Hands it off outside. It's a Crable 3. No good. Off back iron. Premer pulls down the rebound but comes down hard as he'll quickly send the ball to Hall. Now working his way back into the offensive end. Omot has it in the left corner. Finds Spray. Come to the basket. Maddox goes up the right hand. No good. Premer comes away with the offensive board. Down low. Puts the shot up and he's fouled. Can't get the shot to go. However, will be heading to the line. Ian was able to convert a 3-point play earlier after a tough made shot. Put him at the line for 1. We'll see what he can do with these 2 attempts. First one, no good. And so it'll stay a 7-6 lead for Great Bend. Second shot now in the right hand of Premer. That one goes. And so it's 6 points for Ian as we get a timeout called. Just a 30-second timeout. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here. That way I can remind everyone that Panther basketball tonight is brought to you in part by the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, Dom Pipe Testing, Venture Corporation, and Bugles Dyke Chiropractic in Great Bend and St. John. All proud sponsors of Great Bend Panther basketball. So Great Bend so far tonight with 8 points, 6 of those coming from Ian Premer, and Premer working almost exclusively off of offensive rebounds, able to get putbacks and points from the line. Carter Combs, he's able to get a fast break transition layup as Panthers lead 8-6 here in our first quarter. Buhler has it, working it across half court now. That's Isaiah Heredia. Now he'll swing a pass to Jeffrey Neal at the top of the key before Neal goes right back to Heredia on the left side. Heredia now hands it off to Crable. Crable takes it outside on the perimeter before the ball works its way onto the right side to Jared Miller. Miller into the right corner to Neal. Neal three-pointer no good as it rolls around the rim. Rebound goes to Hall. Hall gets to Premer in transition. Omont now has it in the left corner. Rotates it around the perimeter. It's Maddox Spray at the top of the key. Sends a pass to Hibb to the left. Now it's Omont. Omont right corner to Mitten. Mitten pump fakes a three. Drives inside on the baseline. Goes inside. Gets the bucket to go. Daxton Mitten on the score for Great Bend as Panthers lead 10-6. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in our opening frame. And on the near side now, Crable has it. He'll send it back over to Heredia on the far side. Ball works its way into Jared Miller in the far corner before Jeffrey Neal steps inside for a 16-foot jumper. He'll be fouled before he's able to put that shot up. Going against Daxton Mitten. Believe it will be anyway. And that is who it is. So that'll be the second on Daxton. Fourth team foul against Great Bend in this opening frame. As Daxton and Maddox Spray check out. Carter Combs, Ben Nicholson check on for Great Bend. Mitchell McDaniel checks back on as he steps on for Jared Miller. Crusaders inbounds pass finds Jeffrey Neal just to the right at the top of the key. He swings a pass on the left side. Heredia three-pointer, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hall. Hall throws it to Nicholson. Nicholson has it on the far side. Now ball works its way into the left wing with Combs. Combs trying to find Omont down low, cannot. As the pass was picked off, and then Omont fighting for it. He'll get called for the foul. The first on Omont, however, now 5 in the quarter for Great Bend. 1 minute and 40 to play. Panthers lead 10-6. Heredia gets across half court now for Buhler before he sends a pass to his left to Neal. Neal goes to Miller in the far corner before finds Jared Miller up top. Now down low, pass to Heredia. Heredia layup no good. Rebound hauled in by Jacob Hall. Ball on the ground now is Heredia able to get the steal. Heredia's quick hands finds Harder on the outlet pass. As Heredia now has it in the near corner. Up top, and Neal dribbling to his left sends a pass to Miller in the far corner. Miller passes to McDaniel on the left wing. McDaniel goes right back to Miller as he'll drive. Shot no good. Rebound knocked away by Nicholson. Ben fighting for it inside before it's pulled away by Buhler. Under a minute to play now on a Heredia 3. No good off back iron. Crusaders another offensive board, and finally the shot goes. Great Bend just could not get the box out they were looking for as Ruben Harder gets the bucket for Buhler. Now a pass stolen by the Crusaders. Mitchell McDaniel, he'll have the transition steal, and down low a travel called. Isaiah Heredia, he tried to stop on the left low block. Heard Ian Premer coming, and Premer flew over him. However, Heredia couldn't cleanly stop the momentum, so he'll be called for the travel. Isaiah Reed, he'll check in for Jacob Hall as Parker Dix steps on for Cooper Omont. Under 40 seconds to play. Great Bend leads 10-8. Parker Dix has it, sends a pass onto the right side to Nicholson. Nicholson sends it up top to Premer. Premer moves it to his left to Combs. Combs in the left corner as Nicholson has it. Now with Dix, left wing 3. No good that time. Rebound pulled down by Ruben Harder. And Ben Nicholson will be called on the foul, fighting for the board. And that will send Buhler to the line at a chance for some free throws. Specifically, Ruben Harder, the 6-foot sophomore, will be at the line with under 20 seconds to go. A chance to tie the ball game up as Great Bend leads 10-8 in our first quarter. First free throw shot on the way, no good from Harder. Jared Miller checks on now for Buhler as Jeffrey Neal steps off for a breather. Harder still at the line for the Crusaders. His second shot now on the way. That one falls. And so Jacob Hall checks on for Ben Nicholson. On the inbounds pass, it'll be Parker Dix. He'll get it into Jacob Hall before Hall gives it right back to Parker. 15 seconds left in quarter number 1. Panthers up 10-9 over Buhler in the high post. Premer sends it on the left wing to Hall. Hall sends it back over to Dix. It's into the right corner now with Combs. Combs sends it back around the perimeter. Ball works its way down low. Premer post move. Doesn't go, but he's fouled on the shot. And so going to be more free throw attempts for Premer. The foul going against Jalen Crable. That'll be his first of the game, the third on Buhler. Shot from Premer, falls down. Pushes it to a 2-point, 11-9 advantage for Great Bend. 2 seconds remaining in our opening frame. Second free throw shot from Premer, no good. Board pulled down by Hall. Puts up a last-second shot, doesn't make it. And so headed into quarter number 2, Great Bend leads by 2 points, 11-9. Go ahead and stick around here on B1043 The Point, as we'll have more Panther basketball heading your way right after this. Powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
From new construction, remodeling,
Substitution for Buhler, number 24, Jacob Buhler.
Welcome back into B1043 The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball. After 1 quarter of play, the Great Bend boys find themselves up 11-9 against Buhler. The difference in that first quarter for Great Bend, rebounding. Panthers able to haul in 12 boards, 6 on the offensive, 6 on the defensive. Buhler hauling in just 4. 2 total on either end. Sure, the Panthers are going to look to keep that margin where it is as second chance points. They've been the bread and butter for the Panthers, especially Ian Premer. 6 points in that first quarter. Didn't start as he's nursing a wrist injury, however, is in the game now. Down low, it's Miller working against Spray. His shot won't go. Rebound pulled in by Hall, who leads it to Spray. Spray now gets to Premer in transition. Ian off the right side will draw the foul as he drove inside. Can't get the shot to fall, but Ian will be heading to the line. A chance for 2 shots. Already 5 attempts there for Ian, as we'll see what he can do this time around. First one misses. So it'll stay an 11-9 advantage for Great Bend. Second one does go. And so now it's a 12-9 lead for Great Bend. 7.5 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Heredia, he has it over on the right side before launching a pass to Neal on the far. Mitchell McDaniel, he gets in the low corner, has it stripped away by Hall. Hall sends a pass forward for Dix, a little too far forward as Parker not able to haul that one in. Heredia now has it, handling it for Buhler. He'll move a pass over to left to Crable. Crable in the high post, sends it into the right corner to Heredia. Heredia 3 falls. Tie ball game, 12-12, 7 minutes remaining in half number 1. Spray has it in the near corner, versus ball around the perimeter. Hall has it on the right side, goes inside to Premer. Spray now gets it top of the key. Goes to Parker Dix in the left corner, back up top to Hall. Combs now gets it on the right side before it goes back up top of the key with Jacob. Sends the pass now into the right corner. Maddox Spray dribbles inside of the high post, takes the shot, no good. Ian Premer gets the offensive board, goes outside to Carter Combs. Combs drives in, gets the layup to go. Through some contact, didn't get the call, did get the shot to fall, so Panthers up 14-12, 6.5 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Into the high post now, it's Crable. Crable moves the pass to McDaniel on the left wing. McDaniel guarded by Dix and Combs, sends a pass to Neal over on the right side. Neal moves to the top of the key before reversing it. Heredia left corner three, no good, too strong. Premer gets the rebound. And searching for Parker Dix, he will send a pass that nearly knocked away, will go out of bounds. Possession goes over to Buhler. Think Ian sent it a second after Parker Dix had looked away. And so Buhler will be throwing it in. Neal receives the inbounds pass on the near sideline from Jared Miller. Miller now has it working off the right wing. He'll launch it back over to Neal on the left side. Over in the left corner with Miller before he works his way back up top. Now Gable has it, stepping in for a charity stripe jumper. No good off front iron. Carter Combs gets the easy board. 5:45 left to play in quarter number 2. It's with Maddox Spray on the left wing. He'll move the pass up top to Combs. Combs keeps it moving onto the right side to Dix, who sends it inside to Premer. Premer post move spin, gets the easy layup. 10 points now for Premer as Neal has it on the far side. Panthers lead 16-12 against Buhler. In that far corner now for the Crusaders, McDaniel has it. He sends it up top to Miller. Miller drives inside, looking into the near corner. Gets it to Crable. Crable's pass soars all the way across the arc. Gets on the left wing as Miller steps in for a high post floater. No good as it didn't hit anything that time. Goes soaring out of bounds on the baseline. 5 minutes left in a half number 1, and we get a timeout called. We'll go ahead and take one with them. Stick around here on B104.3 The Point as we'll have more Panther basketball heading your way right after this. Powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hazmat Response West 10th Grade Band provides hazardous emergency response service throughout the Midwest. When you have an emergency, you want to know that help is on the way now. Hazmat Response provides that assurance, and they're proud to sponsor this Panther broadcast.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant at 10th and Stone Street is a proud supporter of the Great Bend High School Panthers. They're open for lunch from 11 to 2, dinner from 5 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it.
You're home for Great Bend Panther basketball as 5 minutes left to play in a half number 2. Panthers, or in quarter number 2, excuse me. Panthers up 16-12. Hall has it on the charity stripe. He'll drive inside, goes up with the left hand. No good. Just rolls out, and board nearly pulled in on the baseline by Maddox Spray. Instead, will go out of bounds. Possession going over to the Crusaders. Jeffrey Neal, he has it on the near sideline as he sends a pass across the court to Crable. Crable trapped by Combs and Dix, instead able to get into the corner to Miller. Miller reverses course to the top of the key before ball finds its way right back to him. He'll drive on the left baseline, goes inside against Hall, has a shot blocked. Hall got a hand on it. Premer gets the rebound. Premer trying to go coast to coast, goes inside. Great pass that time to Maddox. Terrific assist that time from Ian Premer. He came in like a freight train off the left side of that lane and threw a last-second pass around his head to find Maddox Spray for the easy layup on the other block. Panthers lead 18-12. Crable has it, drive and gets it into the far corner. Now pass picked off by Spray. Tremendous effort. He went flying out of bounds on the baseline, but was able to save the pass inbounds as Premer goes on the floor. Now moves it out to Hall. Hall swings the pass down low to Spray, who's there for the easy layup. We get a timeout called by Buhler. We'll keep it here with you. Can recap the brief bit of chaos we saw from Great Bend. Buhler, they were throwing it in. They were trying to send a pass over on the baseline. Spray flies in. He's about to land out of bounds. Sends the pass flying behind him with the no look. Ian Premer able to get on the floor, take control of the ball. He's sitting just in the middle of the paint, launches the pass to Hall. Jacob Hall takes a few steps across half court, and who does he find? All alone on the left block on Buhler's end, but Maddox Spray Spray's quick hands puts up the points. It's now a 20-12 lead for Great Bend. 3 minutes of 53 seconds to play in our first half. For the Panthers, Ian Premer, 10 points so far in this ball game. Carter Combs, he's got 4, along with Maddox Spray. Daxton Minton rounding out the scoring for Great Bend as Buhler has the ball. Coach Ryan Swanson calling the timeout there as he's trying to stop some of the momentum for the Panthers as Crusaders move it into the offensive end. It's with a Neal, and that move to Crable on that left side. Crable finds a streaking Miller, who sends a pass over onto the right side to Neal. Neal takes it to the top of the charity stripe, goes down low, finds McDaniel. McDaniel sends it over onto the right corner to Crable. Crable, 3, rolls out. Rebound pulled down by Spray. Spray looking ahead. Moves it over to Combs. Combs pump fakes the 3 on the right side before trying to drive baseline. Decides against it. Goes inside to Premer. Premer low pass to Spray. Spray's shot no good. Board pulled down by Crable as Parker Dix nearly forces a turnover on the transition. Instead, Crusaders get across. It's now McDaniel. Right wing 3 falls. And so it's a 20-15 lead for Great Bend following the 3-pointer from the 6'3 sophomore. Top of the key, Parker Dix has it, dribbling to his left. He'll hand it off as Maddox Spray takes over at the top there. Moves a pass into the right high post to Premer. Premer moves it now to Combs. Combs 3-pointer falls off the right wing. So much attention being paid to Ian Premer when he gets the ball in the post. He swings a pass that time onto the perimeter to Combs. Combs knocks down the right side 3. It's a 23-15 lead for Great Bend. At the top of the key now, McDaniel has it, dribbling to his right, trying to find baseline. He's trapped. Ball knocked away by Hall. He tips it right to Premer. Ian moving in transition, finds Combs on the left side. Carter pulls up, finds Hall, top of the key. Hall moves it over to Parker Dix. Right wing 3. No good that time. Rebound being knocked around. And a foul going to be called as Jacob Hall was trying to scrap for the ball. Instead, it'll be his second. First of the quarter for Great Bend. And so with 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in half number 1, Panthers up 23-15. As Buhler taking it across half court, Heredia, he'll move it past to Miller. Miller moves it further into that left corner as now McDaniel has it. He'll swing it up top. Jared and Miller moves the pass now onto the right wing to Neal. Neal trying to move it inside to Holmberg as Holmberg runs in to Carter Combs, who'll be called for the block. Under 2 minutes to play now. Great Bend up 23-15. Substitution moves in as Isaiah Reed steps on for Jacob Hall. And Ben Nicholson, he'll check in to give Maddox Spray a breather. It's Buhler throwing it in from the right trigger. They'll get it in down low to Neal. Neal swings the pass out onto the left perimeter, and we'll get a travel called as Luke Holmberg got a little excited with it, shuffled his feet before dribbling the ball and moving a pass off, and so possession moves over to Great Bend. Holmberg will be checked off following the traveling violation. Crable, he steps on. And so Parker Dix, he has it moving into the offensive end now for the Panthers. He'll hand it off on the left wing to Combs. Combs takes it to the top of the key, gets to Nicholson on the right side. Nicholson goes to Parker Dix in the right corner. Parker goes down low. Premer's hook shot from the right block, no good. Rebound goes to Buhler on the offensive end. Now the drive from Miller. Miller can't get the shot to fall, but will be fouled as he was driving to the bucket. The second call going against Ben Nicholson, third against Great Bend in this quarter, sends Jared Miller to the line. First shot now for Miller, no good. This is Jared Miller, the 5'11 sophomore. Second attempt from the line. No good that time either. Rebound hauled in by Ian Premer. A minute 20 to go. Great Bend leads 23-15 as Parker Dix has the top of the key, moves the pass to his left before the ball rotates around to the right side with Ben Nicholson. Nicholson goes inside, strong to Premer, who goes up with the right hand. Gets the layup to go off the good feed from Nicholson. Panthers up 10, 25-15 with a minute to play here in half number 1. At the top of the key, Heredia has it guarded by Diggs. Moves the pass now onto the right side. 19-footer from Jared Miller does not go. So Carter Combs has it on the far sideline for Great Bend. 45 seconds to play in quarter number 2. Moves the pass. Parker Diggs on the right side. Goes down low. Isaiah Reed on the right block. Right-handed shot. Goes for Reed. Reed just the right amount of touch to get the bucket to go. It's a 27-15 lead for Great Bend. Just 30 seconds to play in half number 1. Heredia has at the top of the key for Buhler, guarded by Parker Dix. Moving to his right, he'll send a pass that way to Miller. Miller into the right corner now with Jeffrey Neal. Neal guarded by Nicholson. Sends the pass down low to Jacob Miller, and Isaiah Reed draws the charge. Reed putting the body on the line. He'll hit the hardwood and draws the charge against Jacob Miller. That'll be the second foul going against Miller, the second against Buhler in this quarter. As just 20 seconds to play in quarter number 2. Cooper Omot steps on for Parker Dix. Carter Combs, he'll have it on the Panther head, working across half court for Great Bend, moving to his left, hands it off to Omot. Omot at the top of the key, looking for somewhere to go, floats a pass onto the right corner to Combs. Combs right baseline drive, finds Isaiah Reed on the right block. Reed gets the last second shot to go. Tremendous feed that time from Carter Combs, and the Panthers have a 14-point, 29-15 lead over Buhler heading into halftime. Stick around as we'll have tonight's a halftime show coming up, brought to you by Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management right after this on your home for Panther basketball. It's B104.3 The Point, powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey, Panthers, Empire Realty Group is ready to
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's halftime performance is brought to you by the Great Bend High School Jazz Band, the Color Guard, and Dance Line. They were so excited to work together and bring tonight's Christmas performance to you. Enjoy the rendition of Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performance tonight will be the cheer team. They will be performing a special routine and want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand for the Panther cheerleader? Tonight's half-court shooter is Jordy Meyer. Jordy, if you're here, come on down, brother. All right, here he is. Last time Jordy was out here, he's probably the closest to ever make it. Here you go, Jordy. Chance to win $300. No pressure. Good try, Jordy. Next will be our Pep Club and Booster Club Fan of the Week. This contest, the winner will get a gift certificate. Got to make 3 shots, a layup, a free throw, and 3-pointer. Tonight's shooter is Clarice Snap. Let's see what you got, Clarice. giant Panther baseball hat is Mr. Chris Manning. Chris, come on down and get your hat over here at the scorer's table. Congratulations.
While Jalen Crabb also has 3, and we're along with Isaiah Heredia. Tavian Gilliam, he's got 2 with Mitchell McDaniel and Jacob Miller rounding out the scoring for Buhler. We'll go ahead and take our final timeout of the halftime. Stick around on B1043 The Point, where we'll have more Panther basketball heading your way right after this, powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
At the University of Kansas Health System in Great Bend, they are committed to caring for you. You can count on their specialists, family medicine, and surgical team to provide the care you need when you need it. Go Panthers!
12 months have gone by fast, and it's been another great year at Stone Sand Company, Stone Waste Management, and Great Bend Crane Rental. Nelson Stone wants to thank everyone for their support. They will continue to be your choice for residential and commercial earthwork, excavation, demolition, cleanup, and more. Stone Sand Company also has the rock for your next landscaping project. See their video at stonesandcompany.com. Happy holidays and cheers to another year. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington.
Panthers up 29-15 on the inside shot. No good that time. Rebound hauled down by Jeffrey Neal. He'll move it into the offensive end for the Crusaders. Swings the pass now to Heredia. Heredia to Miller. Miller charges down against Maddox Spray. Spray set up on the low block. Was ready for Miller to come rampant in there. That's the third foul against Miller in this contest. Is 7.5 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Panthers up 29-15, nearly a backcourt violation on a bobbled pass from Parker Dix to Maddox Spray. Now Dix has it back at the top of the key, working to his left. Sends a pass that works its way to Carter Combs in the left corner before Dix gets it back on the right wing. 3 for Parker. In and out that time. But the offensive board goes to Ian, trying to send a pass over onto the opposite block to Hall. That knocked out on the baseline by Jacob Miller. Substitution coming in as Jalen Crable checks in Jacob Miller checks out. Crable started the first half for Buhler before being replaced by Harder in the second half. Now a left wing three. Carter Combs, nothing but net that time. Smooth as it goes through the hoop. Panthers up 32-15 following the three-point ball from Carter Combs. Down low now for Buhler. It's Harder. He'll move a pass now to McDaniel. McDaniel drives on the right baseline, puts the shot up, makes it, and gets fouled. That time, the call going against Jacob Hall. And so Mitchell McDaniel at the line now for the Crusaders for a three-point attempt. And he's able to drain that, so he's got 5 as that bumps the Buhler total to 18. Panthers up 32-18. Dribbling to his left, it's Parker Dix as he'll hand it off to Maddox Spray. Spray now has that at the top of the key, moving to his right. Sends it to Parker. Parker down low onto the baseline to Premer. Premer back around the perimeter as the ball finds its way to Combs. Combs over onto the right side. Parker Dix three. Good that time. Took him a couple tries to make it, but Parker gets the three-point shot to fall. Great Bend up 35-18. 6:20 remaining in the third quarter. Neal sends a pass to Heredia into the left corner before ball reverses its way around the arc. Finds its way to McDaniel before swings a pass to Heredia on the left corner. No good on the three. Panthers have it in transition. Parker taking it to the offensive end. Swings a pass to his right now to Spray. Spray goes inside, puts the left-handed shot up. No good. Rebound pulled in by Harder. Harder gets it to Neal as Neal will take it across half court on the Panther head. Shoots a pass to his right. That's McDaniel. McDaniel guarded by Premer. Now moves to his top. It's Heredia with it off the left wing. Heredia tries to drive inside. It moves a pass now to his right to McDaniel. McDaniel into the corner to Crable. Crable picks up his dribble, sends a pass to the left side. McDaniel has it into the high post to Harder. Harder sends it to Neal on the right wing, who launches a pass into the right corner to Crable, who gets a three-pointer to fall. 2 3-pointers now for Jalen Crable for the Crusaders. Has a 35-21 lead for Great Bend. 5 minutes, 15 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Carter Combs on the right side, pump fakes the three, draws the defense there, launches the pass down low for Ian Premer that Premer is able to convert. The finish that time from Premer, however, Carter setting the play up on offense. Ball poked away by Parker Dix. Combs gets it on the other end. Oh! Tries to put a layup off or an assist off the board for a Premer alley-oop. Instead, offensive board goes to Parker Dix as the Panthers take over their offensive end. Combs dribbles it out to the top of the perimeter for a three-pointer. Drains that one as Carter's feeling it now. Got the ball down low, dribbled it all the way to the top of the key. 3 feet behind the top of the arc. He drains it. We get a timeout called from Buhler, a shout from Combs as he's got 13 points. We'll go ahead and take a timeout with him. Stick around here on B1043 The Point as we'll have more Panther basketball heading your way after this. Powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Great Bend High School Activities Office is the place to get your Panther Gold Card pass. If you are 60 or older, you can get into every Panther high school and middle school home game for a one-time fee of $30. Get your gold card now at the Great Bend High School Activity Office. Go Panthers!
This is Julie from the Field House, and we are a proud supporter of the Great Bend Panthers. Here at the Field House, we believe that starting youth in athletics build character and leadership skills. So check us out at fieldhousegb.com.
Welcome back into B1043 The Point, your home for Great Bend Panther basketball this season. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Great Bend leads 40-21 against the Buhler boys. Carter Combs, 13 points coming off of 2 threes made in this third quarter. Panthers 3 triples in a row as it's been Carter, Parker Dix, and Carter Combs again. We'll see if Great Bend can't continue the impressive performance from the perimeter here as we head into deeper into the third quarter, I should say, as Jeffrey Neal swings a pass over on the left side to McDaniel. McDaniel goes right back to Neal on the left wing. Neal swings it over to the right side. It finds its way to Crable into the right corner. Crable up top now to Miller. Miller tries driving inside, decides against it, launches the pass to Neal on the left corner, or it's a left wing three from Neal that he drains. First points of the game now for Neal as Combs has it on the right side. He'll move it to Parker Dix. Dix, top of the key three, drains it. Nothing but net that time from the Panthers senior. Parker Dix off the feed from Carter Combs. The senior connection there strong for Great Bend as it's a 43-24 advantage. And Parker Dix, he'll get called for the foul as Jalen Crable was moving across half court. First foul going against Parker in this ball game as it's the second for Great Bend in the third quarter. Jacob Hall and Ian Premer, they check off the court as Isaiah Reed and Ben Nicholson sub on. Crable will get the inbounds pass now to Heredia, who moves across a half court. Picks up his dribble and his trap. Paul nearly knocked away by Nicholson. Instead, he'll find its way to Crable in the far corner. Heredia now has it up top. Trying to go inside, sends it to Crable in the right corner. Crable looking for somewhere to go, finds Heredia back on that right wing at the top of the key. It's now with Jeffrey Neal working on the left side. Neal back to Heredia. Heredia right back to Neal. Left wing three from Neal, no good. Rebound, not able to be cleanly hauled in by Ben Nicholson, so it'll be knocked out of bounds. Possession stays with Buhler. Crusaders, they're setting up on the right trigger. 3.5 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Panthers up 43-24. And inbounds pass finds its way to Jared Miller in the far right corner. However, it was then knocked out of bounds, last touched by a Panther. Don't know if that one was Parker Dix or Ben Nicholson, but whoever was, it is Buhler ball now as the Crusaders get the inbounds pass in. Heredia has it on the far wing, three-pointer up, and that one falls. Both of these teams have finding their range from outside as that makes it a 43-27 advantage for Great Bend. Parker Dix has it, moves it into Daxton Mint in that far corner, now to Carter Combs on the right side. Dix up top, moves into the high post to Reed, back over onto the right wing, three for Combs, no good off near iron. Rebound goes to Reed though, and he puts the shot up. It is blocked, goes out of bounds on the baseline. Possession stays with the Panthers. 2:53 in quarter number 3. Panthers lead 43-27. Far corner three from Parker Dix, no good. Rebound knocked away by Isaiah Reed, pulled down by Combs. Ball works its way down a load. Isaiah Reed, a block called against Jeffrey Neal as Reed makes the shot, and he'll be going to the line at a chance for an extra point. Jeffrey Neal was trying to draw the charge, didn't have the feet set. Isaiah able to fight through the contact, puts the shot up, drains it, and he's heading to the line for another. Substitution comes in as Cooper Omot subs in for Carter Combs. Isaiah Reed, his free throw attempt forthcoming. Attempt is up and on the way. Nothing but net that time from Reed. And so it's a 46-27 lead for Great Bend. Heredia gets it across half court, finds a Neal on the right side. Neal goes into the right corner to Miller, back onto that right wing with Neal. He'll send a pass top of the key before it rotates to Crable on the left wing three. No good. Goes long rebound that Daxton Minn's able to pick up. He's working against the 1-on-2, slows his roll. Was gonna move a pass to his left to Parker Dix. However, Parker not quite ready for that one on the miscommunication between the sophomore and senior. Ball goes out of bounds, and so substitution as Maddox Spray checks on for Parker Dix. 46-27 lead for Great Bend. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Heredia has it. He'll move it to a pass top of the key to Neal. Neal moves to his right before sending the pass back to his left. Heredia dribbles in the high post, sends a pass in the left corner. It's a three from Crable. Bounces all around the rim before that one falls. So now that's 3 3-pointers made from a Crable. The 6'3 sophomore has a 46-30 lead for Great Bend as he's able to cut the advantage. Pass from Omot to Minton, picked off as Miller has it in the transition. Going up for the layup, he'll be fouled by Minton. And Miller, he was having a little bit of some conversation with Minton about it. Daxton looks like he's just laughing it off, so I don't know if it's lighthearted or if Miller didn't appreciate the contact. He'll have a chance to show how much he appreciated the contact at the line. He misses the first. Looking like a quality foul that time from Daxton Minton as Jared Miller. He'll be looking to get 1 point at the line. Second attempt, no good that time. So an empty trip for the Crusader sophomore. Keeps it at a 46-30 lead now for Great Bend. 1:40 to play in the third quarter. Omot has it on the left side. Goes into that left corner to Min. Min backing his way inside. Finds Spray in the right corner. Three. Drains that one. Tremendous vision from Daxton Min to find Maddox Spray wide open in the right corner, and Spray with the outside touch to make him pay. It's a 49-30 advantage for Great Bend. Heredia rockets a pass down onto that right block to Jared Miller. However, Ben Nicholson gets a hand on it, sends it careening out of bounds on the baseline. Does go out of bounds on the Panthers. However, messes with the offensive flow as Buhler will be throwing it in. They get it to Heredia on the right wing. Heredia working towards the top of the key. Picks up a screen from Harder. And now a defensive foul, that time going against Isaiah Reed. Just the first call going against Isaiah that time. However, the fourth against Great Bend as we get a 30-second timeout called from Coach Cree. Go ahead and keep it here. That way I can remind everyone the Panther basketball tonight is brought to you in part by American Plain Co-op, Magna Dry Cleaning Services, Comfort Pro, and by Innovative Livestock Services, along with Equity Bank. More than 40 locations throughout Kansas, including Great Bend, Larned, Maxville, and St. John. It's equitybank.com. So 1:11 to play in quarter number 3. Panthers, they lead 49-30 as the three-point shooting now for Great Bend coming alive in the second half. Parker Dix has got involved in it. Carter Combs just saw Maddox Spray knock one down. The inbounds pass now goes in from Buhler. Crable has it on the left side, moves the pass to Heredia, handed off on the right wing. He'll move it in the right corner now with McDaniel. McDaniel up top, Heredia. Heredia back to McDaniel on that right wing before Crable takes point at the top of the key. Now Heredia goes into the left corner. That's with Holmberg. Holmberg into the high post. No good that time from McDaniel. Long rebound knocked away from the Panthers as Heredia gets it, puts up the floater that falls. It's a 49-32 advantage for Great Bend. Maddox Spray gets it across half court, sends the pass to his right now to Daxton Min. Min into the right corner now to Omot. Omot sails the pass all the way across as it finds its way to Maddox Spray on the left wing. Spray inside to Omot, who quickly sends a pass into the far corner to Nicholson. Nicholson's three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ruben Harder. Harder moving the ball onto the right side in transition to Heredia as there's just 15 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Panthers up 49-32. McDaniel has it in the offensive end for Buhler. He now hands it off to Heredia. Heredia guarded by Minton. 7 seconds to play in quarter number 3. It's at the top with Harder. Harder looking for somewhere to go with it. Finds Heredia on the right corner 3 and no good. And so headed in to our final quarter of play. Great Bend leads 49-32 over Buhler. Stick around as we'll have the conclusion of this ball game coming up right here on B1043 The Point, powered by Euler Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Do you need some trees removed, fill dirt, or rock for landscaping or driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, make the call to Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
The Great Bend Rec Center is proud to sponsor this Great Bend High Panther against the Buhler Crusaders, looking to end this game on a hot note. Third quarter, Panthers were scorching from outside, hitting on 5 of their 9 attempts, good for 55%. 15 points for Great Bend from the perimeter that time. It's going to make it a hard corner to catch up in as at the start of the fourth. Panthers lead 49-32. Coach Cree's squad going to be looking to salt away the final victory of 2023 as Buhler has the ball to start our fourth quarter. It's with Heredia on the left side. He'll move it towards the top of the key, standing near the Panther head at midcourt. Now sends a pass over to his right to Miller. Heredia dashes inside, gets a pass, sends it to Neal. Neal shot no good, gets his own board, puts the putback, that no good either, gets the tip in. Jeffrey Neal, the 2 offensive rebounds leading to a point as Panthers quickly move it into their offensive end. Maddox Spray gets it into the left corner, drives baseline, picks up the foul. So a quick first foul going against Buhler as it's a call against Jalen Crable. His second, first for Buhler in this quarter. 3-point shot from the left corner, no good from Dix. Rebound goes to Hall. Hall's put back Jay, no good either. As now Jeffrey Neal has it, gets it across half court to Heredia. Heredia on the left wing, goes inside to Crable. Crable has that ball knocked away by Premer. Premer moves it to Combs. Combs on the right wing, sends it to Parker Dix. Dix right corner 3, no good. Offensive board, Premer goes to Combs, left wing 3. That one falls. Carter Combs, 16 now. His last 12 points all coming from the 3-point line as it's a 52-34 lead for Great Bend. Right in front of that Buhler bench, Parker Dix picking up a foul, that time the 3rd against Parker in this game. And we get a full timeout called here by Coach Cree. Go ahead and keep it right here. That way I can remind everyone that Panther basketball tonight is brought to you in part by People's Bank and Trust, Empire Realty, Schrader Homes and Remodeling, and by the Great Bend Rec Center. All proud sponsors of Great Bend Panther basketball and Great Bend High Panther athletics. Carter Combs in this ball game, 16 points so far. He had 7 in the first half. Now 3 3-pointers have Carter rolling here in the second, made 2 in the third quarter, coming off of 1 made here in the fourth. We'll see if he can't keep it rolling. And Parker Dix, he's not been too shabby from outside tonight either. He's got 2 made trays, along with Maddox Spray knocking one down from that left side. Parker going to be looking to up the percentage a little bit as he's been a little bit sharp of a 3-point shooter on the year, hitting just below 50% of his trifecta attempts. And so with 6 minutes of 53 seconds to play in our ball game, Buhler has the inbound pass from the near sideline. They'll get into Crable on the right lane, and he drives inside and is fouled by Ian Premer. That time the foul going as Crable was driving inside, so he'll be sent to the charity stripe. Second one on Great Bend here, less than 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Crable, his shot coming from the line. It falls. That moves him into double-digit scoring now as he has 10 points. He'll be looking at a second one from the line now. Green shoe on the left foot, a pink one on the right as Crable sinks the second free throw. It's a 52-36 lead for Great Bend as Parker Dix sends a pass in the right corner to Combs, then back to Parker, finds his way to Maddox on the left wing. Maddox goes up top to Parker. Parker back over on the left side of Maddox. Maddox drives inside, finds Hall on the high post. Hall goes outside to Combs. Combs drives in, goes over to Parker Dix. Right corner 3. Nothing but net. Parker Dix pushes it back out to a 55-36 advantage for Great Bend. Now on the right wing, it's McDaniels working a ball inside. Crable has it before he sends it outside to Heredia. Heredia, 3-pointer falls. Heredia, he's found some outside touch now too as 6 minutes. It's a right wing 3 from Combs. No good that time. Offensive board to Spray. Spray, 8-foot turnaround. Jay goes down. No good on the 3-pointer that time from Combs. However, Maddox Spray stays with it, gets the putback effort. 57-39 lead for Great Bend. 5:45 remaining in our ball game. Buhler, they have it at the top of the key as McDaniel trying to drive inside. He'll be fouled. That's going to be the third call against Great Bend here in this fourth quarter. The fourth
just the third against Parker Dix as well. As now Neal gets the inbounds pass, and he got it to McDaniel, who then tried to hand it off to Neal. Neal not ready for that as Panthers get in transition. Parker Dix has it on the left side of the lane, goes in for the layup, can't get to go, but is fouled. And so now we'll see Parker head into the line following the foul that time from Jacob Miller. That is the fourth on Miller. And so Parker makes his way to the charity stripe. First shot up and on the way. No good that time as it hits front of the iron before bouncing off the back. Isaiah Reed, he'll check on now for Ian Premer as Premer comes back and catches a breather with 5.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Parker Dick's second shot from the line is good. And so Great Bend up 58-39, 5.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Crable has it moving across half court on the far side, swings the pass to Holmberg on the right corner for three, no good. Rebound pulled down by McDaniel. McDaniel's put back shot, no good. Offensive board. Tipped up and finally pulled down by Jacob Hall as he had to fight for it with McDaniel. Combs goes into the offensive end on the other side, misses the layup on the right lane. Rebound pulled down by Buhler. Heredia has it, moves the pass to McDaniel. McDaniel drives in, gets the right-handed layup to go off the right baseline. That's now 5 minutes to play. Panthers up 58-41. Spray has it on the left side. Has the ball poked away from him as he'll be fouled. McDaniel trying to get the ball away. Instead, he'll get a little too aggressive. That is the second on McDaniel in this ball game. The third against Buhler in this quarter as a substitution stepping on for Great Bend. Daxton Mitten, Ben Nicholson, Ian Premer, and Cooper Omont step on as Jacob Hall, Parker Dix, Carter Combs, and Maddox Spray step off. Premer has it on the left block. Shot no good. Put back effort by Isaiah Reed, no good. Gets it again. Reed, second chance goes. Isaiah just stays with it. Has the strength to hang down low with the big cats, and he gets the putback board. It's a 60-41 lead for Great Bend. Right lane drive knocked out. Heredia, however, recovered by Miller. Miller moves the pass to Neal. And now inside, Isaiah Reed going to pick up a blocking foul. Tough break that time as 4.5 minutes remain in quarter number 4. Jared Miller has it, thrown it in from the right trigger. Now gets it in on the right wing to Heredia. Heredia moving to the top of the key, looking for options. Drives inside of the paint, swings the pass off to his left. Crable, left corner three. No good. Rebound hauled in by Ben Nicholson. Nicholson launches the pass down court for Premer. Premer goes up with the left hand and gets the layup to go. 62-41 now for Great Bend. 4 minutes remaining to play in our ball game. On the left side, Holmberg nearly has it poked away. Instead, he'll go down low to Crable. Crable off the left block shot, blocked by Nicholson. Gets his own board. Now up top with Heredia, guarded by Mitten. Heredia passes his left to Neal. Neal pump fakes against Reed before working to the top of the key. He'll hand it off now to Crable, to Heredia. Heredia gives it to Crable on the left wing. Crable moving his way towards the top of the key. Swings the pass over to Heredia. Heredia goes inside to Neal. Neal's right block shot, no good. Ben Nicholson pulls down the board. 3.5 minutes. Premer in transition. Left hand yam. Ian Premer rises up high and plays sweet music off the rim. It's a 64-41 lead for Great Bend. Buhler has it in the left corner now. Heredia with the ball. He'll be fouled that time by Mitten. That will send Heredia to the line. Heredia already with 11 points this game. However, none coming from the charity stripe. That's not going to change with that first one as it rims out. And so 3 minutes of 14 seconds to play in our ball game. Panthers up 64-41 off of a big transition yam from Ian Premer. Now Heredia at the free throw line for Buhler makes his second shot. And a substitution, or excuse me, a timeout called now. It'll be a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take one with them. Stick around here on B1043 The Point as we'll have the conclusion of this ball game heading your way right after this. Powered by Ely Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Even the cleanest homes and offices struggle with mold and mildew growing in the ducts of their heating and AC systems. Magna Dry Cleaning Services in Great Bend offers complete air duct cleaning. Find out more. Stop by their new location at 18th and Main in Great Bend.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Premer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steele.
Left to play in the 2023 schedule for Great Bend. They're up 64-42 against the Buhler Crusaders. Coach Cree's squad on their way to a 6-1 start this year. Been an impressive offensive output all around for the Panthers. 3 separate players in double-digit scoring numbers, with 2 just 1 point away for Great Bend, as now Omot has it on the right wing, sends it up top to Mitten. Moving to his right before swinging a pass to Nicholson on the left wing. Nicholson in the left corner to Omot, back to Ben. Ben off the right lane, goes into the right corner to Daxton. Daxton dribbles in, picks it up now, has to get away, gets it to Nicholson, top of the key. Ben drives off the left side, goes into the left corner. It's Omot now back to Nicholson. Nicholson drives into the paint, puts up a floater. No good off back iron. Premer grabs the offensive board, puts up the second chance go. No good. Mitten gets that one. Finds Nicholson wide open in the corner for 3. Good! Ben Nicholson finds the bottom of the basket, and it's a 67-42 lead for Great Bend. 2.5 minutes to play in quarter number 4. Jeffrey Neal, he'll have it moving across half court now for Buhler, looking for somewhere to go for it. Finds McDaniel up top. McDaniel working against Nicholson, has it poked away. Omot gets it. Premer, no one between him and the bucket, goes up, and another two-handed slam that time for Premer. 2 dunks in transition for Ian. Doesn't matter if he's got the tape on the left wrist. He can still go up and send it down hard. On the other end, a Buhler jump shot. No good that time, as Jared Miller can't find the bottom of the bucket. Ball tipped out of bounds on the baseline. Possession's going to stay with Buhler, as Carson Kern, he'll check in for Ian Premer. Premer, he gets a bit of a warm welcome on that Panther bench following the back-to-back dunks. And now down low, it's Miller, Jacob Miller, I should say, working against Isaiah Reed as he tries to put the shot up. He'll be fouled. The third against Isaiah here in this contest, and it sends Jacob Miller to the line now for Buhler. First charity stripe shot does not fall for Miller, and so the lead will stay right where it is, 69-42 in favor of Great Bend. Second shot for Miller, that one goes. It's now a 3-point night for the 6-foot sophomore for Buhler. Panthers have it. 1:45 remains in our contest. Great Bend up 69-43. Carson Kern, he has on the left side before sending it up top to Ben Nicholson. Ben Nicholson rockets a pass onto the right side that cannot be hauled in by Cooper Omot. And so the Crusaders, they take over right in front of the Great Bend bench. Jeffrey Neal gets the inbounds pass into Heredia. Top of the key, Heredia has it, moving to his left now. He'll move it to Miller. Miller looking for the baseline drive. He'll get caught on the arm by Ben Nicholson. Nicholson's third foul, as now Great Bend will be lining up, as Buhler's Jacob Miller will be attempting the free throw shots. The first one falls for Miller, and so a better trip than last time, as on the first attempt of his trip to the charity stripe on just a few moments ago, he missed, and so we'll see what he has on the second shot. Drains that one as well, and so that cuts it down to it's a 24-point lead for Great Bend, 69-45. Daxton Min moves the pass over to Carson Kern on the right wing, goes inside now to Isaiah Reed. Reed's jumper no good. Rebound pulled down by Heredia. A minute and 10 seconds remain in the ball game. Down low, Miller has it, guarded by Reed. Reed draws the charge. Isaiah, doesn't matter how much time's on the clock, he's willing to take a charge for the cause. He pops up with a big smile on his face. He's happy to do it, and he's ready to throw the ball in. He's right there on the baseline. He'll just step out, ready to throw the ball into Daxton Min, as with a minute and 8 seconds remaining in our contest. Daxton Min has it, taken across the Panther head for Great Bend. He moves the pass now to his left to Kern, but then Kern goes right back up top to Min. Min onto the right side to Omot. Omot goes to the right corner to Kern. Kern down low to Nicholson. And Nicholson was, it's going to be an offensive foul going against Cooper Omot. Or excuse me, that goes against Isaiah Reed. The fourth foul against Isaiah. Now all four of those coming in half number 2. It puts Nick Chance at the line. No good that time from the 6'4" freshman. Second shot from Chance. A better chance of going down that time as he makes it. Makes it a 69-46 lead for Great Bend. Min has it, taken in the offensive end for the Panthers. He'll move a pass to his left now to Kern. Kern goes over onto the right side to Omot. Omot onto the right wing now with Min. Min swings a pass over to the left side where Kern pulls it in. Kern up top now to Omot. Omot onto the right side to Min. Panthers chewing clock, and Min shot a pass to a backdoor streaking Carson Kern. However, a little too hot for Kern to pull in as it goes off the hands, goes out of bounds on the baseline. Under 30 seconds to play. Great Bend leads 69-46. On the right side, Crable has it now as he's guarded by Mitten. He'll send a pass over to the top of the key. 15 seconds remain as it's with Miller. Miller goes down low now to Chance. Chance's shot goes down. And so Panthers, Isaiah Reed has it on the other end. Can't get the transition layup to go. And so under 3 seconds now as the clock expires. And Great Bend boys, they close out 2023 on a high note like the girls did to get a 69-48 victory over Buhler. Stick around as we'll have a recap of this ball game coming up right here on tonight's post-game show, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust here on B1043 The Point. Your home for Panther basketball, powered by Ever Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's you, our biggest asset. From big business decisions to your very first transaction.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
The people who care at Bugles Dyke Chiropractic understand that if you can't move very well, you can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at Bugles Dyke Chiropractic, 1309 Williams, Great Bend, and now at 203 East 3rd Avenue, St. John.
The American Plains Co-op supports all of the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op.
Great Bend Pizza Hut is all about Panther football. Now get Pizza Hut's personal pan pizzas at the Panthers concession stand. Beef, cheese, or pepperoni, or stop by after the game. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page if you're not happy with your trash service.